Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 90 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I am your host, as always, Brad Ellison joining me. I have my two delightful co-hosts. This week, though, we're going to start with Mrs. Micah Moriarty. Micah, hello, welcome, good to see you. Oh, I can't hear anything.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yes, okay. I was like, oh no, did my computer mess up? Go ahead.
Hello. I have to recount, I went to the eye doctor yesterday and had a new eye doctor who I hadn't seen before. And he had all the hallmarks of being like an East Coast Italian-American gentleman. All right. Like he had like hair similar to Colin's, a hint of an accent. It only came out on certain words, right? But the kicker was when he got close to do the thing where like he the eye switchy thing, he smelled like an everything bagel. And I'm like, this is an Italian man.
Yeah.
There it is. There was the proof. And I was just like, this is a good old Italian-American boy.
Yeah. Love it. Also, Mr. Gene Park. Gene, hello. Good to see you.
I thought he was going to smell like garlic crust or something. Crazy bread.
Pretty cool. Crazy bread. Yes.
Yeah. Good to be back this week.
Mm-hmm.
If I was missing last week because last week was the day that we found out that there's something in my lungs again. We don't know what it is. So to catch people up, 2022, I was diagnosed with colon cancer, right? And at the end of 2022, we cut it out. And the whole point was to try to cure me of that. 1 year later, 2023, we discovered a spot in my lower right lung that we found out was metastatic from my colon cancer. So it's not lung cancer. It jumped from my colon to my lungs, right?
Right.
And then so what we did was we cryoablated it. We basically froze it and shattered a part of my lung to destroy those cells. And yeah, it's been 2 years since then, clean scans and everything like that up until last Tuesday, when we record. And, basically we found another spot in my lower right lung this time, not my lower left. And, it's about 1 centimeter big and we don't know, what it is. And we didn't notice it until last week, actually. And it turns out it was actually there since January. So, I've been kind of, whatever it is, hopefully it's nothing, but whatever it is, it's been there since January, at least since January. So this Friday I got a PET scan going, and the PET scan, should be, diagnostic enough to figure out what to do next. And that would include surgery instead of cryoblasting this time, and back on chemotherapy, which is going to be the worst. So, right. Yeah, my future right now is definitely uncertain and scary. And thanks so much. Yeah, that's why I feel like I wanted to show up on this episode because I'm not sure how long I can keep doing these shows, at least for now.
Right.
But I definitely want to show up because, first of all, to thank everyone at the LSM community has been really, really nice. I've been seeing a lot of your comments. I've been mostly offline for the past week, gloriously. It's wonderful. I don't even know if the jokes about Trump sucking Bill Clinton's dick are true. And it goes to show how little I care that I haven't bothered to try to find out whether it's true or not. I'm just like, whatever. If it's true, it's true. Right. Sounds believable enough to me. I'll leave it at that. So this episode should be interesting because I've been like really offline. I have no idea about any of the discourse. The Game Award nominations were just announced yesterday. I actually don't know most of them. So this will be a fun episode. And also, I during the past week in my depression, I beat Dragon Quest 1 and 3. So I'm excited to talk about those games finally.
Yeah.
It was
Man.
great because Micah. I know Micah has played Dragon Quest 3, so I can finally talk to her about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I played it too. Okay, man.
Okay, yeah, you too.
All right, man.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Although the problem now is that I don't remember as much of it.
Well,
It was a
there's
while
not
ago. It was
much.
a year
There's
ago.
not really
Yeah.
much story to get in there, so
No.
it's fine. All right, Gene, great to see you, man. Thank you for coming on the episode. I'm very happy. Of course, everyone else that supports Gene, yes, and like you're saying, thank you everybody for the kind words for Gene. Send me your prayers, your thoughts, all that good stuff. We want to keep this man on this show. You can't run from us, Gene.
Mhm.
You're locked in with us. All right. Hey, if you enjoy the show, please go to patreon.com/laststandmedia if you'd like to support us. You can get early ad-free access to all of our shows and stuff like Sacred Symbols Plus, which I think is going to be this week a Arc Raiders review discussion with me, Dustin, Ben, Brandon, and Locke. So it's going to be a crowded episode.
Wow,
if
the
all
whole crew.
goes
You guys have
according
been
to
playing
plan.
together too, right? Probably.
Yes, we have. So should be a lot of fun if all goes according to plan, which we're going to film tonight. But we'll see.
Yeah,
Anything could happen. Who knows?
I keep hearing about that game, and it's like I kind of don't want to play it.
No,
It
that's
doesn't-
fine. It's not for
it
everybody.
doesn't-
That's for sure.
Like, is it just an extraction shooter? There's like no other hook. It's just
Yeah, it's
there's no
extraction
powers
shooter.
or anything. Like that.
No,
Or-
I mean, it's not like fucking Destiny where you're a warlock shooting orbs.
yeah,
at people and
yeah.
stuff.
There's no gear or anything like that.
No,
like,
there's gear. I mean, yeah, you collect weapons and like different tiers of equipment and stuff like that.
yeah,
It's really what's really fun about it, Gene, is just the social aspect of having proximity chat and making deals with people on the fly or betraying them, and not saying anything at all. Maybe just getting fucking crazy and shooting at people.
hmm
So
Like-
that's been the most fun for me.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, I don't understand how extraction shooters. Well, I guess they haven't really popped off until Tarkov is pretty popular, but
Yeah,
like,
but Tarkov just came to Steam recently.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think my issue is that, like, man, I played this in the Division, and
Yeah.
nobody really liked it there.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how this genre just took off on its own from
Just-
the Division.
Yeah, just something focused around that concept and probably just improving it. I didn't play the Division, so I have no idea. But
It's exactly the same as the Division. You go into a
There you
zone
go.
and you pick stuff up and you negotiate stuff to
Mhm.
to trade items, and you extract
well,
the
yeah,
gear.
I think it's just how well they do it. Like, it has really good level design, Gene. Really cool enemies. It has that great sense of tension that I love from video games. High stakes. It's all designed really well. So far, and they've been really good at supporting the game right now too. And it's only $40. It's a little.
Oh, that's
little
cheap.
easier to get
40
into.
bucks. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that explains that kind of explains it, actually.
Really easy to get into, crossplay,
Yeah.
all that good stuff. Also, if you want some merch, go to laststandmedia.store. Micah will send it to your house or your trailer, wherever you live. I don't know, your castle, something like that. Wherever you're at, Micah will send it to you as long as it's in reason. Don't get crazy, all right? Micah, recommend them one item on the store.
I'm gonna go with the Sacred Symbols beanie. It's getting chilly out there, and also it's just one of my favorite items. The embroidery on the Sacred beanie, it just came out really well. It's something that I was like, I'm curious how this will translate because it's one of our more involved logos, and it looks fantastic. So, Sacred beanies look great. You gotta see one in person. You simply must. It's like seeing the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Gotta see it. Let's see here. Level Willie wrote in, so just want to say, hope Gina's doing okay, and we love him. Look at that. Look at that support from the audience. Good shit.
Thanks,
Keep
man.
it coming, guys.
Mhm.
Eugene Aka wrote and said, happy holidays, Brickfisters. Mashed potatoes, stuffing, or dinner rolls. Which one is being gobbled first off of your plate? I'll hang up my Christmas lights and listen. All right. Thanksgiving is just around the corner here in the United States. It's next week for us. Next Thursday. Micah, out of these three, which one are you gobbling up first?
My all-time favorite food is mashed potatoes, and I bought a mashed potatoes shirt to wear for Thanksgiving. But the thing is that I always save like a bite for last. Like, you're definitely taking a bite of that first because it's my favorite. But when I'm game planning a plate and I'm thinking, like, what do I want the last bite to be? It's probably going to be mashed potatoes with stuffing together. That's going to be the perfect last bite.
Yeah. Well, before I get into it, Gene, what are you gobbling up first?
I'm a huge fan of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
for sure. Stuffing surprisingly is awesome. I remember being young and thinking I would hate it, but then I tasted it. I was like, oh, this is great. So
Because you're like, soggy bread is like nobody wants that. You're like, that's like what you want to avoid, and then it's just magically delicious.
Magically delicious, like Lucky Charms.
Stuffing.
For eating wise, I'm not. So when I eat, I kind of eat everything at one time. I don't really just eat like I'm gonna eat my muffin or muffin. You don't eat that at Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat my fucking roll or something. Then I'm gonna move on to the mashed potatoes. Then I'm gonna move on to turkey. It's like no, I kind of get a little bit all of it at one time. So I don't really eat all that at once. But man, you got a good roll.
Oh, dude.
I'm kind of in. Like a crescent roll or something like that, or biscuit
Crescent
or
rolls,
some shit.
King's Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, King's Hawaiian rolls are so good, dude. So good. But yeah, shout out Thanksgiving coming up soon. Very stoked to eat some food. Then it's Christmas time, so buckle up, everybody.
Dude, I mean, I thought Thanksgiving was this week. I had a major brain fart, and I thought Thanksgiving was this Thursday. And in my head, I was like, geez, I have way less time to ship out these holiday sweaters than I thought. Like because in my head I was like, I feel like I'm missing a week. And then I looked at the calendar. I was like, I am. I just shorted myself, thinking like, Jesus, I really am going to move on here. I only have until the 5th. I have so much time.
Yeah, looking forward to chilling, playing some games.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's get into our first news story. Let's talk about the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley's birthday bash coming up again. It's December. We got the nominees for all the Game Awards. I have a list of everything that is there. I'm going to read through these, and you guys tell me if you want to dive into deeper and find out the nominees. I will probably do some just because I'm curious about some of them. We'll, of course, do Game of the Year, but we will do that last. So, I know no one's going to care about some of these. Best esports team. I assume none of us give a shit. You know, I'll just pause when I think we might give a shit. Best esports athlete. Best esports game. Content creator of the year. Most anticipated game. Okay, I'm a little interested on this one. You know, we got some good games coming up.
It's only GTA 6. Well,
yeah,
why does the website not work?
This website sucks.
Yeah, I have
the website just straight up doesn't work. Yeah.
I'm looking at Polygon right now. I'll post it in the chat here.
Just give us
because I can't get the Game Awards site to work.
That's crazy.
Thanks, Jeff.
This is out of order,
on,
but if you do the control find.
Yeah, let's see here. I was looking at...
Just do it from the bottom to the top, I guess. Yeah,
let's just do...
the game.
Well, you know what? Fuck you, Jeff. Sorry, your website sucks. We're just going to do what Polygon has here. We're just going to go in order for them. Most anticipated game, they have it at the very bottom. Okay, so the nominees we have are 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Gene, what do you think about any of these? Anything you're like, okay, I get this, or is there anything missing?
Yeah, I mean, they're all hype games. You know, The Witcher 4 is, a twinkle in someone's eye, basically.
Yeah, so, see you in 4 years.
Yeah, so it's just funny to see that here because it's like it's not even a game, honestly, right now.
Yeah, all of these games are coming out next year, allegedly, except The Witcher 4.
Except The Witcher 4, yeah, exactly, yeah. So, I mean, it's always going to be GTA 6. Like, what is even the point of this fucking award?
Yeah,
honestly,
it's going to win again for like the third time.
I'm going to be so cynical about these awards because, right now, like my value and like what's important in life is like super centered on me. So when I hear most anticipated game, I'm just like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. So.
That's fine. We can have like, the Gene today.
I would have replaced Witcher 4 with. Is it called? It's the vampire game, Blood of the Dawnwalker. That
yeah.
Is that not scheduled for 26?
No, that is. Yeah,
I would have replaced Witcher 4 with that in a heartbeat. Like Witcher 4 is, like Gene said, it's like Witcher 4 is not coming soon.
It's not coming soon.
I'm super excited for it, but I put that on the list in like 2 years. I'm not putting it on the list now. Yeah, I feel like you just robbed somebody. I mean. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6, I think, is going to win regardless, but you robbed somebody of a little bit of recognition on an anticipated games list with something that's not coming for a while.
Yeah, and it's people who worked on Witcher, so it's like, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what it is, man. That's what I've come down to is like, like as much as you get pissed off about these nominations, I'm like, this is a fucking popularity contest. Like, in
Yeah, of
the
course.
end, so.
Of course. Ideally for me, I think you should do most anticipated game. It should just be for games that are announced for next year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should do stuff that's like years away. Because like, if we're doing that, I would have
Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3. I would have put Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Kingdom Hearts 4 on here for me. It's just like...
That's right, yeah.
Like, those are way more exciting. Like, no offense to 007. I'm going to play that game, but it's just like... It's not even in the same league for me as those kind of games.
Dragon Quest 12.
Dragon Quest 12, if it's that game is not a myth at this point.
That is a twinkle in someone's eye right now.
Yeah, Yuji Hoari's eye, dude. Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on. Content creator, we don't care about that. Best esports team, don't give a shit about that. Esports athlete, don't care. Esports game, don't care. Games for impact, consume me. I don't even know what any of these. I'm just looking at this. I know South of Midnight. I know this.
That's the only one I've heard of.
And
let's be real. That's another ridiculous.
I don't really care about it that much either. Yeah, that's fine. All right, here we go though. Debut indie game, Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Despolate, Dispatch, and Mega Bonk.
Okay, can I just say that Expedition 33 is not an indie game?
This is the thing we have every year with indie games, because it's like people count indie games as a vibe nowadays instead of actually being a technical thing.
I mean, it's like we started earlier. Obviously, Expedition 33 is going to sweep so many of these awards. It's not fair to put that in there, especially since you're not even a fucking indie game. You have a major publisher, Kepler Interactive, that got you Hollywood star Charlie Cox in there. Wow, what an indie game! Indie spirit. You got a Hollywood star in there. Amazing.
Yeah, sure.
And Ben Starr. I'm sorry.
And what's her name? Shadowheart. I forgot her name. Laura.
Yeah, Jennifer English.
Oh, that's it. Jennifer English. Yeah, she's huge too.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that'll probably win. I've heard Mega Bonk's great. I personally haven't played Mega Bonk. I've heard good things about Dispatch, Blueprints as well. The only thing is, I don't know that other game. Desperately. Let me look this up. What is this? I can't keep up. I've never even heard of this. It's like a soccer game? Okay, well, good on them. But yeah, Claire Expedition 33 is going to win that without question. Micah.
So
maybe not though, right? I'm just saying maybe the voters will weigh it against, well, Blueprints deserves it. I didn't play it. I don't have any bias there. Maybe the voters will say Expedition 33 is going to win 30 things, so we give this to a different game. I don't know. I can't imagine that people vote 100% objectively on this. I have to think that they weigh some of this, grading on a curve here that, I'm going to give that game of the year. So how about I give something else for the best indie game,
Right.
I mean, sure. I would think that, except that Claire Obscure is not an indie game, but they still put it in there. So
no, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying is like the people voting didn't make the categories.
No, they did.
And draft these.
They did. No, they did. The people voting that made these nominations.
Oh.
Well, they didn't make the category.
They didn't make the category, but they made the nominations. They chose we're gonna put Expedition 33 in here.
Yes. So. Like I used to vote on these.
This is also fucking stupid.
So that's how it worked for us. Yeah. We would have the nominees and everyone would just put what they thought. Yeah. And I don't know how it goes from there. I don't know if they take one thing from one outlet, like one answer or not, or if it's like all of them for every outlet. I have no idea how that works. Mm-hmm. But yeah. All right. Community support. I personally don't really care.
Who cares? It's the same games.
Best, it is every year. Best adaptation. Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn?
Until fucking Dawn, dude. Jesus,
you know what, Gene? I'm kind of surprised there's no Sonic 3 here.
Yeah.
Came out in December.
I think we have a write-in about that, right?
You know what? We may have that, actually. That's a good thing.
There you go.
All right, let me read this from the Diddler. Hey, Punchers, the Game Award nominations are posted. What's the biggest snub this year? I think Sonic 3 not being in the best adaptation category is just highway robbery. Like, come on, seriously. From box office to Metacritic scores, it's higher than some, if not most, nominations on the list. I bet Jeff is upset Sega didn't bring any Sonic trailers to the award show this year. Yeah, that must be
corruption.
I know. I mean, I know. Again, I know we joke about Jeff, but it is the games journalists that chose this.
It is.
So they're
100%.
the ones that forgot about Sonic 3.
Yes, Jeff does not vote, as far as I'm aware.
But they forgot about Sonic 3, but for some reason figured, we got to put in the Sony property movie there for sure. You know.
Yeah. They're just like, what came out? I bet people just Googled what came out that year.
Yeah. I guarantee you, nobody fucking watched Until Dawn. Come on, you know, only Colin did.
Colin and Dustin.
Oh, we didn't watch it.
Oh, see, not even Colin. Fucking Dustin watched it.
We didn't go to the theater for that. I think because who did the video? Was it Dustin and Jimmy?
Yeah.
Somebody did one.
Maybe with Ben too. Yeah.
God. But it's like we didn't end up. I really don't like horror movies. And I did not want to see it in theaters. And I was like, me and Colin, I was like, I'll drop you off at the theater. I'm not watching it though. Yeah. Like, I got a hard line on this.
Gene, I haven't seen anything on this list, but I know you've seen a couple things.
I've seen most of it. I haven't seen Until Dawn because, you know, I don't care about Until Dawn. Splinter Cell Death Watch, I didn't want to watch because there's no Splinter Cell game. So it's like it would be stupid to watch. Like I don't want to do the Castlevania thing again, where I watch a great show and then I turn on TV and I say, "Wow, there's nothing for me to attach my hype to," you know, other than playing Splinter Cell Blacklist again, which I love.
Boy, hold on. At least we got those Castlevania collections pretty recently. The DS ones.
We did. Yeah.
Not a new game, I know.
And we don't even have a Splinter Cell collection, you know.
Exactly. Ubisoft's dropping the ball.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like, I can play Blacklist on PC, but then, you know, it's all janky and like I have to do it through the goddamn Ubisoft launcher and everything like that. Yeah, so it's like, it sucks ass. So Devil May Cry anime, that one sucked too. It's surprising.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. When I heard you talk about it, I was like, nah, I'm good.
It's garbage, but I'm kind of excited for season 2 because I want to see like where the story goes. So I'll give it that much. Like it's garbage, but it's entertaining. Minecraft movie is absolute garbage, but I think it's fair to put it there because, you know, it just won so much box office stuff and it was huge. Sure. It was popular.
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah.
And Last of Us season 2 because
Mama mia.
Finger blasting.
Oh,
gasoline, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dad.
I'm gonna be a dad.
I'm so happy I never watched that.
Oh my god!
I totally forgot about that line. I totally forgot about that line.
I never watched that shit.
It's
really
you
didn't watch it, Brett?
I've never seen any of the Last of Us TV show. Any of them.
Genuinely, Brad, I would tell you to watch the first season. Like the first season is good. No, the first season's genuinely good.
No, I've heard it's good, but it's like,
but I just wouldn't.
I'm good.
It's like the second season just has high highs and very low lows. And I'm
it
like,
does have high highs.
All right.
It has one episode that is excellent. I think makes season 2 worth it, and then the rest of it is pretty shitty. So
that's and not to do a whole spoiler cast on it. It's like I am not someone who was upset at all the changes. I liked some of the really cool things they added. It's like, whoa, like the Battle of Jackson, like fucking sick, dude. Like I loved all that action shit.
That's right. You loved that part. I remember.
I was super into that. It was more about the tone that I felt they butchered than like the actual beat by beat story. It's like I was cool with them adding things in. I just was like, oh my god, some of this is just so deeply unserious compared to a game that had me feeling racked with anxiety and sadness. And then the show is like, how about a little zany one-liner from like, all right. Like, and not to say that the game doesn't have any humor, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's fair.
Like it just was. It's like, dude, the tone is just wrong.
Yeah. Gene, what would you pick to be the winner?
Oh God. Well, what I pick?
Mm-hmm.
None of them, man. I'm sorry. Like,
you gotta pick one, dude. Gun to your head.
Best production value. Which one do you think?
I guess Last of Us season. I guess Last of Us season 2. Then honestly, like that's such a low. That sucks. You got one good episode in there. You know.
Yeah.
But the one good episode is better than everything in Minecraft movie or the Devil May Cry anime. So unfortunately, if gun to my head,
poor Dante.
If you had to, if I had to choose, and yeah, and Adi Shankar, the director of the Devil May Cry anime, is a huge fan of mine now. So
Oh, interesting.
shout out to Adi. I'm looking forward to season 2, Adi. Don't fuck it up.
Make it better. You already fucked it up. Just make it better.
Make it better. Yeah.
Make it good.
Yeah.
All right. Next, best VR/AR game.
Don't care.
I don't really care. I do want to play the Midnight Walk sometime, though. That game looks cool. Best strategy/sim game. The only one I've played on here is Final Fantasy Tactics, and it's an all-time great, so I would pick that. But otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Can I have a rant about that, though?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, absolutely.
This is not a slag against Final Fantasy Tactics, which is an all-time classic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course. But it's a remake. And,
they must be eligible, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. It just sucks that Xenoblade Chronicles X is not there, But,
is that a strategy/sim game?
I mean, it's just not even like just anywhere on this list is not here.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Because it's a remake and
man.
it's like vastly improved. There's new content, more than Evenly Chronicles, but it just goes to show again, this is a popularity contest.
Well,
Nobody played Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I'm gonna say
not even on our team. Nobody played it. So
oh no, yeah, I had no interest. Yeah. You did, but I don't give a fuck. But
yeah,
I gave it a good like 20 hours.
Micah tried it. Micah gave it a fair shake.
Mm-hmm.
Save these bars for when we get the best RPG, Gene.
Oh,
plenty more room there. All right, best sports/racing game. No one cares here. All right, here we go. Best RPG. Avowed. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Monster Hunter Wilds. The Outer Worlds 2. I saw this and I was like, huh? Avowed? First of all, why is Avowed on this list? That game fell off a cliff immediately. No one gives a fuck about that game, sadly. Well, not sadly. That game earned it, so there you go. I've heard good things about Outer Worlds 2. Monster Hunter Wilds, dude, from when I played it, no. But they've added a lot of content, so I can't speak to that now. But from when I played of it, hell no.
Also, barely is an RPG, but fine, whatever.
Yeah, it's more like an action
game. ARPG, whatever. Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, though? Hell yeah. Love to see that there. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, of course, obviously. For how well it scored, I'm kind of surprised that Trails in the Sky isn't on here. Because
that's a big controversy, it seems like.
Yeah,
but
like
a big controversy.
Once again, Gene, it's one of those things where probably not enough people played it.
Nobody played Trails. None of these games journalists played Trails. And neither have I. Neither have I. So.
Yeah. Micah, what do you think about this list? Best RPG?
I mean, it's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's the winner. that's the winner. It's not gonna win. But
no, it won't.
They tried. They tried. They added in the gay romance option. They tried. It's not enough, though. It simply was not. Gay romance cannot compete with like 3 women in a cast. It just can't. So
that's true.
They lose.
Yeah, that's true. But Gene, this is where you would put your Xenoblade. Then where would you take out for Xenoblade?
Well, if they take out Avowed, come on, guys. I played Avowed. It was not that good. It's probably fine. It's barely good. It's barely.
You convinced me not to play it just because I was like, it doesn't sound good enough to spend my time with.
Yeah, because the second character you get has no purpose in being the party. He literally says that in the game. He says, "Well, I got nothing else to do, so I might as well join you." And I'm like, "Why are you here?"
Great motivation.
Yeah. It's like I have no you just gave me no motivation to give a shit about you, and then he does it. He has nothing to care about in the whole game. It's crazy. So yeah, I will definitely pick take out Avowed. Outer Worlds 2, I hear a lot of good stuff about.
Yeah, Maddie, Cog-like,
and it's like you already have your Obsidian representation there. If you want to tip them a hat, so they get 2 fucking games here,
Yeah. I don't know. Very strange to me.
Yeah, I hope Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 will win because we all know Expedition 30 is good. 33
it will
win Game of the Year. And honestly, from what I played at Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, even Part 1 is way more innovative than Expedition 33. So I would rather award innovation over, traditional. Right?
Sure. Yeah. All right. Let's go to best ongoing game. This is like the same fucking thing as always, except there's Marvel
Rivals there. Same fucking thing as community support. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Best mobile game. I haven't played any of these, so I don't know. I've heard good things about Destiny Rising, though, but I'm not playing that shit.
I gotta say...
no Genshin Impact on here. Interesting.
Yeah, I gotta say for best mobile game, when I did hear this, when Jeff Keighley pronounced Uma Musume, he was like Uma Masume, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, Jeff, you hang out with so much Japanese people. You've been to Japan so many times, and you still can't like pronounce Uma Musume like a normal person. That's crazy.
Yeah. Even
That's what I
Jeff
don't
Keighley
understand. Like,
flipped up.
like Colin loves Japanese games, and he keeps saying Ghost of Yotai or whatever. Like
Oh,
earlier
he
on,
just doesn't care.
and it's like you
Ninja
guys,
Gaiden. Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden, yeah.
That's okay though.
Anyways,
Best independent game: Absalom, Ball Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscure, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Pretty good list here, man. A lot of good games. I just bought Absalom, actually. I'm looking forward to playing that. Claire's going to win once again, but good to see
So
Silk Song
stupid.
on here. Nice to see Ball Pit. I know a lot of people have been really speaking highly about that game. Hades 2, I also bought, but just haven't gotten to yet. But I heard it's great. Gene,
I
what do you
played
think
Hades
about this?
too.
Yeah?
I don't like it as much.
Did you play the full version? I know you played early
No,
access, right?
I didn't play the full version yet, but I'm so fucking tired of the writing.
Gotcha.
This millennial horny writing, like I'm over it. I'm sorry. It was cool for Hades 1, but like to just keep it up at Hades 2, where like it's like, ooh, you want powers? Oh, look at my titties and my muscles, and it's like I'm so fucking over this vibe. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I get it, dude. It's totally fine. But yeah,
Absalom looks cool. I haven't played that yet, but that's
yeah,
one on my
I just
list
bought
for
it,
sure.
dude. I'm hoping it scratches my little dragon's crown itch that I
Mhm.
got. But I don't know, man. I would probably vote for Hollow Knight on here.
Hollow
Based
Knight
on
for
the
sure.
games that
Yeah.
I played.
Yeah.
Micah, what do you think about this list?
So I haven't gotten my copy of Hades 2 yet because I ordered the physical edition for
Oh,
Switch.
okay.
So the only thing I've played here is Expedition 33. So I guess I'd have to vote for
Sure.
that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's a great game.
It's
Nothing wrong with
good. I'm just
It's
so
good.
sick of hearing about it.
I know.
Mhm.
I love to make fun of the fans.
I gotta remember the
Everyone can do
good parts, the hot old man. I gotta remember the good
Yes.
parts,
it. What was his name? Like
Renoir.
Renoir or something?
Renoir.
Yeah, Renoir.
I will
That's-
say that playing Dragon Quest again has made me appreciate what Expedition 33 does in terms of like keeping up tradition. And we can talk more about that later. But yeah.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Best fighting game. I haven't played a lot of these, but I always like fighting game categories. 2XKO. Is that even out actually now? Or I guess it is.
No.
Or is it early access? Right.
It's
I
early
have no idea what
access.
it is. They must count it, I guess, if you can buy it.
Mhm.
Or is it free to play? I don't know. Whatever. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtual Fighter 5 Revo.
What a fucking mess these nominations are, man.
Hey,
So
at least
three of these
Sifu's
are
not in here this time.
3 of these are remakes, right?
Yep.
Or collections. Wow, we're gonna really Mortal Kombat 3, in 2025. Virtual Fighter 5, and I love Virtual Fighter. I'm glad to see here, but it's like, come on, man. Virtual Fighter 5 came out in like the last decade,
Yeah.
Of course, Capcom Fighting Collection 2. So and a free to play game that's in beta right now. What a mess these nominations are.
Do you think there's not enough fighting games that are coming out though to have 5 every year?
Then they should just pick the indie games. Then
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Best family game: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Crossroads, Split Fiction. Gene, what's your pick?
Stupid category. Donkey Kong. I guess Mario Kart actually, because Mario Kart would be good for the family actually.
Sure. Yeah. Everyone loves Mario Kart.
Or Split Fiction. Honestly, I think Split Fiction, not being Game of the Year, spoiler alert, is kind of a robbery a little bit. So.
Micah, what are you picking here?
This is tricky because I like Donkey Kong Bonanza more than Mario Kart, but Gene has an excellent point that like Mario Kart is definitely the one that's like, yeah, play with more players, get the whole family involved.
Mhm.
I guess I'd go Mario Kart on that.
Sure. How I'm going to look at this is like, what do I think is the best game on this list? And for what I've played, I think it's Donkey Kong.
It's Donkey Kong.
So
yeah,
I would vote
for sure.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't finished Split Fiction. I only played that little bit with Eugene, which we had a fun time going through.
Yeah, it was great.
All right. Best action/adventure game: Death Stranding, 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Indiana Jones, and The Great Circle, Split Fiction. Nice to see Indiana Jones actually get nominated here since it came out last year in December.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Sonic 3 came out last year too.
Yeah. They remember Indiana Jones though.
Yeah.
For me here, I would do Death Stranding personally. What do you think, Gene? What would you pick?
Sure. Yeah. Death Stranding 2 probably won't win a lot of the other categories.
No.
So yeah,
Certainly not.
Let's put it here.
No. Micah, whatever. Have you played any of these, Micah? I'm not sure actually.
No.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
I watched Colin play Death Stranding,
And
Ghost of
Yote.
Yote, and
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Of those, I would maybe choose Indiana Jones. I
Okay.
very much enjoyed watching him play that.
Yeah, I
I
had a
liked
good
watching
time.
him play all of them, but that one was quite fun. And having never seen an Indiana Jones movie, I was like, I can see the appeal. This is quite nice.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been kind of wanting to get back to that game for sure. So.
Did you ever finish it?
I never finished it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I don't like Indiana Jones as a character.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Cool
I'm
game.
like, I can't fucking stand this guy.
But I love Indiana Jones, so yeah.
But the gameplay was really good. You know,
Yeah.
like the game design was really interesting and good. Like it was like a first-person adventure game. It's like cool. I should try that out.
All right, best action: Battlefield 6, Dune: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi: Art of Vengeance.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound robbed.
Yeah, no Ragebound.
Yeah, it's better than 4. That's for sure.
Yeah, probably overall, yeah. I liked 4 a lot. I mean, I had a good time with it, but it's definitely got a lot of problems.
Yeah, and it's so forgettable. Like I just beat it like 2-3 weeks ago, and I forgot everything about it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I would take Dune: The Dark Ages off personally for this list and put Ragebound over that.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't really gel with that game.
I loved it, but it's not that like interesting, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Micah, any thoughts about this list right here?
No, I still haven't played any of these. I watched Colin play Doom. It's definitely not something I think I'd enjoy. I hate Battlefield so much, so that can just be shot into the sun.
Damn.
And I haven't gotten Hades yet. My copy says it'll get here Thursday, so
Okay.
we'll find out very soon if I think it's fantastic.
All right, best score in music: Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Claire's going to win this, I'm assuming. I like the Hollow Knight soundtrack a lot, though, too. Death Stranding had a pretty cool soundtrack. Ghost of Yote, I haven't played Hades 2, so I don't know. Gene, what would you pick?
I guess Expedition 33.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a good
like
soundtrack.
the music is good. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Micah?
Yeah, on this list, Expedition 33. Like Ghost of Yote had a cool soundtrack, but I'll say like I watched Colin play like most of the game. Nothing jumped out at me the same way that Expedition 33 did. And Death Stranding 2 had a lot of really cool music, but a lot of it is very like atmospheric.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And not necessarily things that get like stuck in your head
Mhm.
the way that Expedition 33 did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, best performance. We have Jennifer English for Expedition 33, Ben Starr for Expedition 33, Charlie Cox for Expedition 33, Erika Ishii with Ghost of Yote, Troy Baker for Indiana Jones, and Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F. She's the main
Kato.
They
character.
don't got
Kato.
fucking nobody
Kato.
from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You didn't put fucking Henry on here?
No one.
You give 3
No Hans.
bananas to the dicks at Expedition 33. You can't give one of them to fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It was fucking crack.
What a mess of a
Joke.
another category that's just a complete mess.
You
I'm seeing
Do this. Like,
I am
you
seeing-
can't give 3.
Yeah, I'm seeing discourse that's saying like they should at least separate it by male and female or like motion capture versus voice capture. I absolutely agree. I think motion capture and
God.
voice performance should be completely different. Like this just puts out all voice performances, right? Because these are all motion captured. Charlie Cox doesn't even deserve to be on here. I'm sorry. He phoned in his performance. He has the weirdest performance in the game. He doesn't give a shit about the game, and he didn't even do the motion capture. So we're not even properly attributing the correct actor to the character of Gustav here. Awful. I think Ben Starr and Jennifer English deserve nominations. I think they were great.
Yeah.
But this just highlights what a stupid category this is, and this needs to be rethought completely because this doesn't do a service to any of the performers even on this list. Troy Baker. When I saw Troy Baker nominated, I was like, what the fuck was he in this year? I was like, oh, Indiana Jones, of course. Because
he was
Higgs too. He's
excellent.
back.
I mean, he was excellent. Of like, oh my god, even Harrison Ford was like, wow, it's really good.
yeah, but he should have been Higgs though. He should have been.
Yeah, he was great.
His performance as Higgs is way better than Indiana Jones.
I think so.
Trust me, Micah. When you replay BioShock Infinite and hear Troy Baker's voice, that's just Indiana Jones again. He already had the voice.
Oh, he sounds the same in everything to me.
It's
like there's that guy again.
voice.
It's not a bad thing, but I'm like, there he is again. You know. But
it's just his same gruff man voice again, like charming voice, you know, hero voice. That's it.
I'm just so upset that Henry's voice actor isn't on. I've been walking around ever since I played that game. I've been walking around being like, I'm feeling quite hungry. Like there are iconic lines in there.
Yeah,
you know, like there's just iconic lines in there, and they're delivered perfectly. You know, when he goes to the brothel and he's like, I'd like to order something, and the lady's like annoyed every time you're being coy. He was excellent. It really sucks.
You're inspiring me to finally play KCD 1 and go and get to KCD 2. But yeah, I am happy to see Konatsu Kato here. Finally, a non-English, non-American actor. Amazing. Yeah, so that's the one bright spot so far in the Game Awards, even.
Yeah. Good stuff. I was hoping to see Hans's voice actor from KCD2 on here. I really liked his performance.
Yes.
Hans is great.
Yeah.
Henry?
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Yeah.
I can't do British or whatever.
Yeah, I swear to God, if Charlie Cox wins, this industry is cooked.
He's just going to be like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, he's like,
thank you, I guess. He's like, I
do
remember
not want this.
Yeah.
This is going to go in the back of a fridge.
Yeah, he's going to be like, yeah, go Exposition 33. He's just going to get all the got all the information wrong. He thought that fucking the cute Totoro character SK was the bad guy.
Yeah.
You know? He doesn't know anything about the game, period, you know.
Yeah. All right. Best narrative. Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill F.
I would personally go to Silent Hill F. Personally.
Yeah.
Micah, what about you?
The Game Awards are all like 80% games that Micah doesn't play.
Oh no, I'm watching Colin play Silent Hill F, and also like I've read a synopsis of it because I was curious. I just didn't. I was like, I don't like horror games. So I mean, like I watched Colin play fully Death Stranding and Ghost of Yotei. So like this is a list I'm familiar with. It's like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I really love that story. However, you know, it's not like it's innovative in the story department. It's really good, but it's a classic like Knight's Tale. All right. I didn't love Ghost of Yotei's story. I didn't love it. I don't know. It might be Expedition 33. I don't.
Okay.
Well, because Death Stranding confused me too much. You know what the problem with Death Stranding is that it just made me feel upset. Like, because I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on, you know. And I'm watching it actively, and I'm still just like, what the hell is going on around here? So you lost me. I'm sorry, Mr. Kojima. I'm sorry. I guess I'll give it to Expedition.
Oh, but I'm kind of surprised there wasn't one person from Death Stranding nominated, one character out of everybody in Death Stranding too. It's like, damn.
Performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, Higgs, Troy Baker.
Yeah, but he's for Indiana Jones.
No, yeah, like
that's what I'm saying.
Three slots for one game.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, first of all, 3 slots for one fucking game, one guy who doesn't even deserve it. If you're gonna give a performance, it's Higgs over fucking Indiana Jones. Come on, an original video game character over an impression, right? That's what that's what we're awarded. That's what we're nominating him for a really good impression of another person, another actor. You know,
I would have put I forgot her name, but Fragile's actor. I thought she was great.
Leia Sado.
Yeah,
she did great in that game.
Yeah, I thought she was awesome in Death Stranding too.
Yeah, And Luca Marinelli.
Yes.
He was fantastic too.
Yeah,
a lot of great performances in that
A
game.
lot of great performances.
Even if you don't understand what's going on, they
Snub.
acted the shit out of everything. So.
They did.
No, that's a game where it's like 6 hours worth of cutscenes. So it's like performances. I mean, my God,
Yeah,
that's
really
the one's
good
got the
performances in
most.
it. Yeah. All right, best multiplayer: Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, Split Fiction. I would vote Arc Raiders on here from everything I've played. I love Night Rain, but I would vote Arc Raiders because Arc Raiders is really fucking fun, really good. Have you guys played anything on here? I know. Did you play Night Rain, Gene? I don't remember.
I played Night Rain. I can see how it was addictive. I remember you saying that when I'm not playing it, I'm thinking about it, and I kind of got that. I was like I could go for another run, but I just stop myself all the time.
Yeah, so it's fine. Getting that DLC coming out soon.
I'll check out the DLC because our boy Artorias is there.
I know, yeah.
I was hoping he was going to be there in the base game. I was surprised that he wasn't. So like that was part of my disappointment. I was like, how the fuck do you not have Artorias in the Smash Brothers of Dark Souls? You know,
they're making it happen now, though. Thank God. All right, best game direction: Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Split Fiction.
This is a boring category. Who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? Like, whatever.
Micah, what would you pick?
Give it to Death Stranding. It's got so much going on. I feel like that needed a lot of direction.
Yeah, it sure did. Sure, I'll give it to Death Stranding too. Best audio design, whatever. I would give it to Battlefield, I think. The audio direction in that game's fucking crazy. Best art direction, interesting. Claire Obscure.
I will say, real quick, I will say best audio design. I know that we're like rolling our eyes at Expedition 33. I might give it to Expedition 33. I think a huge part of why that game felt so good to play was the audio design. Whenever you deflect a sucking feeling whenever you do a parry and like the boom that you get like when they hit. I think a lot of that. I think the audio team is probably the best team in that game for sure. They really made that game. I think it's a kind of underrated. I think it's an underrated aspect of Expedition 33 that no one really talks about.
So. Sure. Best art direction: Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Silk Song. I
give it to Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, that has really good art direction. Really good art direction.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
I think I would do that. I mean, Ghost of Yote has really good art direction too, but
it does. But it's like better part one, right? I mean, I guess that's what Death Stranding 2 is, but it kind of does.
It's like Silk Song is great too.
Yeah, Silk Song is great. Like all of these are pretty much the same, and Expedition 33 is generated AI. So it's like, I don't think Expedition 33 has good art direction. Like, even if it wasn't Gen AI, I think it looks kind of ugly.
Sure, yeah.
And I've been saying that the whole time, right?
Yeah.
No.
Man, I think I'd give it to Ghost of Yote. I loved the way that game looked. Sometimes I would pause often looking around in that game. But that's just me.
Yeah,
Micah,
I don't really like any of these nominees, honestly, for best art direction. I'll be real. So,
Micah, what would you pick?
I'd go Death Stranding just because I felt genuinely amazed watching Colin play that. Like some of those outdoor areas really were just. I'm like, wow, this is one of the best looking games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to that just because those outdoor environments sincerely amazed me. I was blown away by it.
This is what I would give to 2XKO. If we're gonna count 2XKO in these categories, then I think 2XKO looks way better than like Silk Song or Hades 2 or even like all of these games. To be honest, it's got great art direction.
Oh yeah, I'd have to look at this again. I remember seeing it and being like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It's an awesome looking fighting game. So
I need to see it in motion more. I feel like.
So. It looks fucking fantastic in motion. It's brilliant. It's one of the best looking fighting games ever.
All right, here we go. Game of the year: Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Micah, happy to see Kingdom Come get nominated at least.
At least.
It's truly,
from the moment I played it, like as soon as it came out, I was just like, this is my game of the year. And nothing has topped it so far of just being a fantastic, like emotional journey. And man, the combat is just so good, dude. Like the voice acting was incredible. Man, there's just so much to it. The side missions were great. I don't know. It's a game that I loved so much. I ended up doing some of the activities I didn't even really feel like doing, like just because I wanted more of it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't love some of the thief like side quests, but I simply wanted more, and I played through them. And then once I got the hang of it, I was like, all right, it's not so bad. But it's like, this is a game that forced me to even do the missions I wasn't crazy about, just because I simply didn't want to leave the experience. I just didn't want to be done with it. So it has not been beaten by anything else I've played this year. It's just so fantastic.
Yeah. Gene, any ideas what you'd pick on this list?
Best game of the year?
Yeah.
I mean, my game of the year is not here. It's Silent Hill F. So, Silent Hill F was robbed. I would replace Hades 2 with Silent Hill F for sure. Glad to see Donkey Kong in here. We all know who's going to win. So, yeah, it's been a great year. These are all fantastic games.
Yeah. This could change any day or change day by day, but right now I think I would pick Donkey Kong as my game of the year for this list right now. Has flaws,
this
but
list
man,
right here, it would be Donkey Kong.
I had such a good time going through that game, man. So engaging for me the whole way. All right. That's it for the Game Awards stuff that's coming, or the Game Awards are like December 11th or something, I think. So not too far away. So we can all get mad together soon.
I'm not watching that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not watching it at all. I'll catch the trailer. I'll catch the trailers later that night.
Well, I was gonna say you have to at least see. We have to at least be on Outfit Watch. What did Jeff wear?
That'll
be on Muppet Watch.
Well, we'll do the bets again. So I'll be doing a Jeff Keighley outfit bet as usual. I don't know who I'm gonna have grade the outfit though, because both of you have already done that, I think. So I'll have to get someone else. Sorry, Micah, you're out.
And it's funny too though, just because it's like Jeff Keighley dresses like nicer than I do, and it's like I'm judging this man.
All right, let's move on to our next story really quick. IGN put out their top 100 Nintendo games of all time right now, and I haven't gone through the whole list, but I just kind of perused it a little bit. I'm going to spoil the list, so if any of you listening don't want to know, better get out now. Number 1 though was Tears of the Kingdom of all time. Gene, what do you think about that?
I don't hate it. I don't know if I would agree with it, but I don't know if I disagree with it either. That's the thing.
That's kind of in the same camp I'm in.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I do think, like, and the argument is here, and they make the argument, Logan Plant, who's a great writer at IGN, I really like his stuff, and he's very knowledgeable on Nintendo. He makes a great argument. He makes the same argument I would make, that Tears of the Kingdom does embody like the playfulness and the innovation and the creativity of Nintendo games, overall. So, yeah, I don't hate that Tears of the Kingdom is number 1. And I'm surprised that they actually had the balls to put it at number 1, because, yeah, like I always say, it's a mix between Tears and Breath as like one of my top 3 games of all time. It's Tears, Breath, Dark Souls, and Resident Evil 4. And I only include Breath because it is the more innovative game.
Yeah.
And still maybe almost better, but like there's so much that Tears of the Kingdom also does better too, including like the story and like battles and everything like that, and dungeons, of course, too, right? So, and I like Tears of the Kingdom more. I love Super Mario Galaxy 2, even though I think Tears of the Kingdom is very much like the Super Mario Galaxy 2 of Breath of the Wild. I think Tears of the Kingdom does just a little bit more to be creative. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I can understand a lot of this list. Twilight Princess is number 61 though. Come on, dude.
That's pretty low. Twilight Princess 61.
Man. Yeah.
61.
Long's even lower.
61. Come on, dude.
61?
Micah.
Wow.
You shut your mouth, Micah.
Wait, 1 is lower?
1 is 41.
Okay.
But it's like...
Wow, Bayonetta 2 over Twilight Princess. I mean,
Metroid...
I love Bayonetta 2, but man, that was such a flawed game, you know?
Yeah, like Metroid Zero Mission. Come on, dude. It's not better than that. Zero Mission's not better than that. Star Fox
Advance Wars? Advance Wars is great. Like, don't get me wrong. These are like every game on this list is fantastic, right? But like Twilight Princess being that low is kind of crazy.
Yo, hot take right here. Thousand Year Door, number 29.
That's pretty high. Yeah.
No, I didn't agree with that at all. I was like, it's good, but it overstays its welcome a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Compared to the streamlined experience of Super Mario RPG, it's like, whoa, woof.
Dude, Animal Crossing New Horizons at 17. Give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah, it's not even the best Animal Crossing.
Get real.
No, it's not even the best Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Wind Waker at 16. It's like you're putting Twilight Princess that far away from Wind Waker.
That's the issue. Like, it does feel like this is recency bias, the list, right?
Well, because they have Pikmin 4, which I'm happy for Pikmin to be recognized, but it's like I would have gone Pikmin 3. Which I still, that's like, I don't know. I wouldn't have put it that high. Like, I would have gone Pikmin. I would have put Pikmin 3 in its place anyways. But if you're going with Pikmin 4, I don't think it belongs that high. And I like it. I like it a lot. But it's not my favorite Pikmin game.
Yeah. Put a Majora's Mask.
Also, Resident Evil 4 at number 20. Come on. This should be number 2.
The number 2 is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it is Breath of the Wild.
Yo, shout out, though. Number 3, Super Mario World. I like that pick. That's a great pick.
That's a good argument for number 1 even, you know?
Yeah. So, fuck you, IGN. Give Twilight Princess its respect, bitch.
Well, I will say I was happy with the Kirby representation because they had Planet Robobot, which I would have switched for Triple Deluxe, but that's fine. And they had Forgotten Land. I would have maybe switched that for Triple Deluxe even. Those are both great games. I was happy to see, Kirby on there. But I was like, and then they had Fire Emblem 3 Houses and Awakening. Awakening being my favorite. So
Awakening is high up there. So
I was glad to see that. Xenoblade 1, glad that was on the list. But yeah, there were things on here that I scratched my head at a little bit in terms of the placement, and that I was like, I would have switched these around a little bit.
Yeah.
They do a decent balance of like trying to cover games that are kind of thought of as Nintendo games, but released like again Resident Evil 4, Dragon Quest 11, Super Castlevania 4. Like these are all Nintendo games that aren't really Nintendo games, but like they are strongly associated with their console, right?
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense.
All right, quick tangent here. I'm gonna piss people off right now. Twilight Princess is better than most of these Zelda games. They have higher than it. It's better than Wind Waker. It's better than Link's Awakening.
No, it is
Majora's
not.
Mask. Yes, it is.
No. Link's
100%.
Awakening is like so fucking good, dude. You get no. I can't abide that.
Oh, I think Link's Awakening is better.
I'm standing on business.
When you can
It's
stand on business, you're
Cope
going out
all
of
you
business.
want,
What's
Micah.
happening?
I would put it out like Super Mario 3D World is like number 35. Like that's a great game again, but like I would definitely pick
3D World. I mean, it's
3D
fun.
World.
Come on, dude. Come on. Twilight Princess does not get enough respect, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these
an accurate
fucking
amount of respect.
Fake gamers who don't know jack shit. All right, sick of this shit. I'm gonna stay in that game because no one else will, because it's that damn good.
In the background, you have the Imp Midna body pillow back there.
I wish.
Wow, Link Between Worlds is number 21. Wow, no kidding.
That's a great game. That's a badass
again,
game.
these are all great
I'm not
games.
mad at that. I'm not mad at that one.
Yeah.
That game slaps. All right, let's see here. Life Well Wasted wrote, "Greetings, punchers. IGN did their top list for 100 Nintendo games. Did you happen to see the list? Anything you disagree with?" Yes, we did. And finally, when will we get the official Punching Up top 100 Nintendo games list? That would take forever for us to do. But it could happen, I guess. We could do like a top 20, maybe. Top 20 or top 30. 100's a lot for us to do.
100's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I couldn't.
But listen, I'm not writing a summary for each of these like this, all right? I'm not doing that.
No.
I mean, I could, but we're not doing that. We would just vote on it or whatever. But maybe someday we could do that. We could do that. All right. Let's see here. Next quick thing. Blah, 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 blah. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition just shadow dropped on Switch and Switch 2, I believe, which is the Tomb Raider based off the 2013 version. So this randomly just got a Switch port that came out here. This was done by Crystal Dynamics, or at least the original one was. I did not see this coming. I have no interest in revisiting this game, though. Micah, Gene, any thoughts about this?
Oh, I mean, I love this in concept. I love those games. I think they're fantastic. I never played Tomb Raider before that. And so I was like, man, these are incredible. Really great story, really fun gameplay. I don't know if I want to revisit it anytime soon, but it's pretty cool to have access to it here. If I was going to play it again, I'd be like, all right, because I don't think I still own it for Xbox. So I'm happy to see it. But like you, Brad, it's like I don't have like an immediate like, oh, I must play this right now. I'm happy to see it.
Sure. Gene, any thoughts before we move on?
Yeah, it's funny that these came out because I've actually been kind of thinking about replaying them because I missed them and they were great games. I will say that when I do think about replaying them, I kind of stop because it's like they're really really linear games. So that kind of makes me not want to play them as much. But they were fun. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the better one. That's for damn sure.
That was my least favorite one.
That was your least favorite one?
Mm-hmm.
Part 2?
Yeah, I liked the first one the best. I can't say why, though, because it's a spoiler.
The first one has the best story. It's a good story.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I did not finish. And that's what I've been kind of like thinking about replaying that trilogy, is because I never finished Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I thought I was really bored of it, but it's probably not that bad. And I do feel bad that I never finished out her story there. So it's like I've been kind of...
Who cares about
who cares?
Yeah,
who fucking cares?
Oh no, I'm stealing shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong. I shouldn't steal things.
Yeah, and then she's got this big guy that's telling her like,
yeah, what was his name? I forgot.
Yeah.
I
liked him. He was a cool character. It's just funny
that
he was like,
is that his name? Was it Manny?
I think it was Manny. That sounds right.
Manny.
That sounds like a big guy name.
Manny. I don't know what to do.
Jonah.
That's it. Jonah.
Jonah, you gotta rescue me.
Yeah, Jonah, help.
And Jonah's like, for fuck's sake, Laura, I fucking told you. How many fucking times, you fucking dumbass? Yeah. It was a weird character. It was a weird character dynamic. I'm sorry, but
No. Do you guys watch when it happened when Conan O'Brien played some Tomb Raider back in the day, and he was aghast at the death animations? It's one of the funniest Conan clips. I love Conan O'Brien.
I didn't
it's
like
one of his funniest clips.
I didn't like the death animations. I thought they were too much.
His reaction was so genuine, just shocked.
It's
when,
horrifying.
The spike going up through her neck. The first time I played the game, I was like, "Holy shit!" It really caught me off guard, and then seeing him react to it was just fantastic. But they were extremely violent. There's one of them where it's she goes underwater, smacks her head on a rock.
I was into that shit. That was cool because I like horror games, the deaths and horror games. So I was like, oh, sick, more cool death animations.
Yeah, it was just genuinely startling.
Yep.
I'm not against it on principle, because Prince of Persia had that shit, and when you fall on the spikes, you just get gored on the spikes, and that's way back in 1984. So, and Tomb Raider is a descendant of Prince of Persia, so I kind of see the vision, but they were just pretty disturbing to watch. So.
They were. I think part of it too is just somewhat realistic art style. When I think of some of the gory games I play, they're just more cartoony, Gears, for example, and so it's when I think of something like that and it's really violent, but there's that cartoon element that kind of softens it a bit. And then also it just is she's just this pretty character model and you're just watching her get fucking obliterated.
Yeah. Hey, bitches get fucked up too. That's just the way it goes back there. The game is on sale right now for $18, usually $20, so pretty cheap if you want to pick it up. All right, next story. Gene, I'm super curious about your thoughts on this. Last week, Valve announced 3 pieces of hardware We have the Steam Frame, which is their VR thing going on there. And their most impressive one, though, and I'm the most curious what you think about this, Gene, is the Steam Machine that they've announced. And we have a bunch of write-ins, or we have one write-in about this. I'll just read this first. Raisin wrote and said, "Howdy Punchers, with the announcement of the Steam Machine, many have prognosticated that this will affect Sony and Microsoft. However, I'm curious how you think this will affect Nintendo. Personally, I'm of the opinion that that the only one that's actually affected by this is Microsoft. Sony and Nintendo have no problem selling consoles. Even with some of Sony's exclusives on PC, they still had no problem pushing 84.2 million PS5s. For context, this is only 2 million globally behind what the PS4 was at during the time of its life cycle. Am I alone in thinking that the only one in imminent danger is Microsoft? I would appreciate any and all speculation on this topic. Sending my well wishes to Gene. Adios, Punchers." All right, Gene. First of all, Steam Machine. You're a big Steam Deck fan. What do you think about the Steam Machine?
It's a dream come true. I want it. Yeah. What else can I say? Of course, I've been really having fun with my ROG Ally X, but that Steam Machine looks like the perfect replacement.
Yeah.
Steam OS is awesome. It'll be amazing to just plug and play. The face plates are amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's everything I could ever want out of a little PC thingy. So yeah, it's very outdated actually. It's not
a tech giant at all. No.
Yeah, it's not. This is going to come out and be pretty outdated. It's not very future proofed, right?
Right.
But it is funny to see people like, oh well, it doesn't have any exclusives, and it's like, guys, it has like
it has the biggest library.
It has tens of thousands of exclusives, like way more than Nintendo can even possibly imagine. Steam, it's the PC market.
Yeah.
So I've been really kind of like enjoying PC gaming, and I do think that's the wave. I do think that a lot of people are moving towards PC gaming, and so am I. And this is going to be a huge part of it. I agree that I think it's really only Microsoft that is the only one in imminent danger. I mean, Nintendo doesn't care,
Right.
It is because it's just another PC that's being released, Yes, the OS does matter, but I think that is still going to be a fairly niche machine. But it will probably do better than the Steam Deck. But we'll see. It depends on how well they market it, and because they don't really market the Steam Deck all that much,
No, and you can only buy it through them.
You can only buy it through them. So
I'm wondering if this will be the same kind of thing. Like, I don't know if we'll see these on Target shelves or anything like that.
That'd be interesting to see it on Target shelves. Yeah.
It'd be super interesting.
But yeah, I have nothing but excitement for the Steam Machine, and even the Steam Frame. I want to check that out too.
Yeah.
In Valve, I trust. I do.
Yeah, they're great. I'll get to you in a second, Micah. I just curious, Gene, what do you think about the controller?
Oh, I love the controller. I think it looks fantastic. Oh, sure, it looks ugly as shit. Absolutely, but so does the Steam Deck with the little thumb pads, and those are great. I will say that as much as I'm enjoying my ROG Ally X, I turned my Steam Deck on, and it was like, it was like a breath of fresh air, man.
Good UI.
The UI just works. Everything just works. Like everything just flying by. I can just open and close games so easily. Like, oh my god, man! And like the only games it doesn't play well are like Monster Hunter Wilds and Dragon's Dogma 2, or Alan Wake 2, right? Like out of like a select maybe 15 or 20 games, the Steam Deck is a beast,
Yeah.
And the Steam Machine is probably going to do just as well, because let's face it, a lot of these game companies are not making games that are really that demanding, other than Monster Hunter Wilds.
Sure. Yeah. They said I think this is 8 times more powerful than a Steam Deck.
Six times more powerful.
Six times. Okay. Powerful. There you go.
But that's still a lot of power. That's still that's going to get you up to speed to this generation. Of course there's a price, but it's a PC, so it's like it's there's so much more you can do with it.
Yeah. It's also worth saying that there's going to be Steam Machine verified, kind of like how there's Steam Deck. There will be games specifically verified for that as well, so you have a better idea. Micah, with Xbox dying a slow death right now, it seems like, and you're an Xbox fan, so I know you've thought about buying stuff like a Portal maybe in the future or whatever.
Yeah.
Does this sound appealing to you at all?
Somewhat to potentially replace, the Xbox, maybe, in the future of it'd be cool to have access to that library. There's one game I really want that's only on Steam. It's Fish Tycoon. Fucking love that game. Can't play it anywhere else.
Yeah.
So release date 2005. I miss it so much. So I think, do I have an immediate need for this? Absolutely not.
Sure.
I play most everything on Switch, and it's fine.
Yeah.
There are things missing, of course. I'm gonna go and play Metaphor. I'm gonna play that on Xbox at some point. Oh, I haven't played that. No, I can't get into that, Brad. You know the whole thing. I'm I gotta play something different. But that just caught me for a minute. I haven't played that yet. So I don't have an immediate need for this. But when Xbox does die and we throw the dirt over it and everything, it's a maybe. I can see myself doing this, the controller.
You'll be able to use probably an Xbox controller.
Thank God. Because it's just looking like there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, with the touchpads and everything. Yeah.
What I want to highlight though is that Gabe Newell bought a $500 million super yacht, which has not only a submarine garage, but it also has its own hospital.
Yeah. The Gabe Cube. That's what the kids are calling this now.
Oh, a little breaking news here from the Game Awards.
Okay.
But the developer of Megabonk is withdrawing himself from the Game Awards because he says that is not his debut game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. See, I mean, even the developers are looking at this as you guys got this fucking nomination and categories shit all wrong, dude. This shit is stupid,
Yep. There's always some sort of drama. It feels like with these things, there's always some error now.
Yeah,
which is annoying
because these categories are stupid, and I'm so, like this is something that's on Jeff, in that we've been asking people to change, to fix these categories, make them more accurate or more fair, and he just hasn't done that. So that's on Jeff's group right there.
Yeah, sure. He needs someone to oversight these kind of nominees they get and to make sure they are valid for the actual category they're in. So we stop getting stuff like Sifu fighting game.
Oh my God, dude.
He's too busy getting all the ads. He's got to get all the ads for the mobile games lined up for the sizzle reel.
Pay someone to do it, Keely.
No, now you're cutting into the Muppet budget. We can only afford 2 Muppets as it is. You can't just have one old man Muppet.
You're right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right,
they need both of them. Then if you cut into the Muppet budget, we could get Grover or something. You're not the same.
With these products coming out, Steam Frame, Steam Machine, Steam Controller, we have no price yet for anything. Obviously, we have the Steam Deck price and all that kind of stuff, but these are coming early 2026. I think the rumors are kind of around March, because that's when the rumors of Half-Life 3 or whatever are also happening. So we'll get this early 2026. Mike, I could see this happening in a couple years when the next Xbox comes out or whatever, and it's $1,000 maybe or more. I could see you being I don't know about that. Because these are going to be, my guess with these is it's going to be 500 and up from there. Could be cheaper, could be way more. I have no idea. But I think 500 between 800. And it's worth saying there's multiple versions of the Steam Machine that have more space and all that kind of stuff. Not better specs, but just a bigger hard drive. So maybe Michael will dive in.
No, I mean, I'm not against this for the selection of games that you get. Because my biggest thing about not wanting to play on PC is I want to sit on my couch and play my fucking games, right? So I'd pay up to $800 for this. Spec dependent. If they had multiple SKUs in the future, right, and you could be I'll get the one that's $1,000, or I'll get the one that's $800. I'd pay up to $800 for this, for that selection, for the amount of games that are available to you. That seems appropriate.
Yeah. Oh, so the 2 models are, there's one that's 512 gigabytes and one that's 2 terabytes. So those are the 2 you could pick between. So, in my opinion, you got to get that 2 terabyte because games are getting huge. If you're going to play anything like AAA, I guess. Most games are like over 100 gigs, it seems like nowadays. So.
Dude, and it's not even just the games. It's like you install Call of Duty, and then when it needs an update in 3 months, and it's like, here's 30 more fucking gigs.
Yeah, that's true.
Some shit. It stacks up so quickly.
Yeah, that's true. So, Gene, you're in for everything they're pretty much putting out then, right? Steam machine,
totally.
Steam frame, Steam controller. Cool.
I'm all about it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll buy one because I'm fine with just playing on PC right now, and I just got a new one, so I'm good to go for a while. I am kind of curious about the Steam frame, though.
If you already have a PC, then there's no point.
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine with playing at my desk on a PC. I know
like
people
a good PC,
on,
then there's no point.
Yeah, so. I know people like playing on a couch and all that stuff, so I totally get it. But I'm fine playing at my desk. But I think it's really cool and really smart. I'm really curious to see when we'll get Steam Deck 2. That's what I think. That's what I'm the most interested in.
That's going to be the killer, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe then Micah will jump in when that comes out. Steam Deck 2.
They got to make it lighter, though.
Ooh.
Like, it literally, my number one thing with Steam Deck, it's too heavy. Yeah. It's just because even the Switch 2, I really only play it kickstand mode with the Pro controller because it's just too heavy. Whoa. I'm like, this thing's fucking too heavy. Now I'm still lifting weights, guys. I'm still lifting weights and trying to become swole, but I'm not catching up to Brad anytime soon.
Work on your wrist strength. That's what you got to work on so you can hold that sucker up.
It truly is though. I'm like, this thing's just too fucking heavy to hold on to for more than like, a 30-minute session of gaming, right? Like I'm sitting here playing Dragon Quest. I'm like, I can't do it. It's too heavy. And the Steam Deck is heavier than the Switch 2.
Yeah.
So it just puts me at a loss of like, unless it could also be kickstanded, I don't have I'm not going to play it very much.
Sure. All right. Let's move on to what we're playing. Gene, let's start with you, man. What have you been playing?
Yeah, I'm not exactly in the brightest spot in life right now, so I figured, hey, what a great time to play Dragon Quest.
Yes.
The
coziness.
The coziest RPG series ever. And I never really finished Dragon Quest 3. So I figured, let me get back to that. So I fired up my Switch 2 and went back to my old save. I was level 19. I was actually grinding in the very first dungeon and went all the way up to level 19. So I was already over leveled. And I figured, hey, what a great jumping on point. And then I beat it. And it reminded me why Dragon Quest 3 was so special. So much of the JRPG lineage comes from DQ3 and what it established. And also, I've been playing Dragon's Dogma 2, right? Mm-hmm. And no spoilers, but oh my God, they're the same game. They have the same story. The big plot twist that happens at the end of DQ3 is or like not even like plot twist, but like just like the gameplay like twists is very similar to what happens in Dragon's Dogma 2. Mm-hmm. And that's why I love Dragon's Dogma 2, because it just reminds me of like this is like an action game version of like Dragon Quest,
Yeah.
But Dragon Quest 3 was phenomenal. I couldn't believe how good it was. The music was fantastic. And like getting to the end of the game. I don't know if it's a spoiler to even talk about like what the nature of the game is, but it is a prequel to Dragon Quest 1, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's safe to say that, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been billed as such. Yeah. I think on the they're advertising it that way.
Yeah.
They're because that's why they explained why they released them out of order.
So that said, I think that it was actually not a good idea to release them out of order. I think for people new to Dragon Quest, I think it would have been a lot smarter for them to play Dragon Quest 1, which I also just finished and played. So the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake just came out, and I think that I like the changes in the 1 remake better than what they added in 3. First of all, this is such a G nitpick, but they added diagonal and walking animations for Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. That was missing in Dragon Quest 3. He could only look up, down, left, and right when you're walking, and that always bugged me whenever you're walking diagonally, and he's just like pointing like left or down, right? So to see the main character of Dragon Quest One, the original JRPG hero, finally walk diagonally, I was like, oh my god, thank goodness. Yeah, but there's a lot of quality of life issues, benefits there too, where it's a customizable difficulty, so you can turn off invincibility on or off on the Draki Quest easiest difficulty, which is awesome because it just helps you turn your brain off for grinding, and you just grind forever and ever without ever having to worry about dying, basically, right? But also, like they added a lot of the quality of life upgrades from the DQ3 as well. The music is amazing. But the biggest addition for DQ1 is all the story. There's so much story. In Dragon Quest 1, you just start off in the king's court, and the king is telling you, go and defeat the Dragon Lord. And that's the whole goal of the game, and it's very RPG 101. In this one, they actually do a whole intro. There's a whole introductory story about how he falls into that kingdom, and then there's all this new dialogue. There's so much more context into what he's doing, into what the main character is doing in terms of going on a journey, finding all these different artifacts. There's so much more lore behind the artifacts, and this is, I think this Dragon Quest remake trilogy is the best remakes since the Resident Evil remakes, I think, because these are games that actually like do use the technology in interesting and expansive ways, because there's so much storytelling in the original Dragon Quest games, part 3 and 1, that didn't really translate through in the NES graphics, right?
Right.
But now here, like when you go into like a dungeon in like Dragon Quest 1, you can see like the underground or whatever. Right? Sorry, Dragon Quest 3. You can see the underground, and there's these holes in the ground that just look like black spots in the NES version, but now they've been recontextualized as like magical explosions. Like this was the site of like some war that popped off in this underground tunnel. So there's like Dark Souls, like From Software type like lore going on in the environmental storytelling. You go to the Dreamer's Tower in Dragon Quest 3, and there's all these like statues and like these symbolism on the wall that actually connects to like other parts of the history of the world. It's incredible. And spoiler, not really a spoiler alert for Dragon Quest 3. Dragon Quest 3 is planet Earth. If you look at the map, it's our planet. You see the United States there, and Australia here, and Antarctica here. It's so cool. And I forgot all about that until I got to the Indian town, and everybody who's white there just started talking like, "Oh, welcome to the Indian town." I'm just like, "Oh my god!" Dude. They're really like leaning into the stereotypes of each like area, and they do that for Japan too. There's a town called Japan in Dragon Quest 3, Japan, and then they all speak in fucking haikus.
Yeah.
Like they're all written by like 2008 games journalists. Like they're written by Colin Moriarty, They're all speaking haiku and like blah blah blah, and it's like it's so funny and cool to like be like this is their culture here, this is their culture here. You go to Mexico, and then it's I think it's like Brazilian, like a Brazilian village.
Yeah,
really really cool stuff. But yeah, so that's what Yuji Horii does. He takes inspiration from like our real world and like applies it into Dragon Quest, and like makes that like a reflection of our own struggles and journeys throughout the game. So I love it. For people out there who are enjoying the Dragon Quest remake trilogy, and you never played Dragon Quest 11, now is the perfect time to play Dragon Quest 11. You have no idea what's waiting for you in Dragon Quest 11. Go play it if you enjoyed the Dragon Quest remakes, and I hope you do, because the Dragon Quest remakes are, and that's another thing. Playing Dragon Quest 3 and 1 helped me appreciate what Expedition 33 does, right? Not just in terms of like the evolution of the turn-based combat, but like even the world map design is super cool in Expedition 33. But even in Expedition 33, there's these little secret spots that you can go to, right? With fixed camera angles, and they usually have some kind of like dinky little item and some lore or whatever like that, right? Guess what? that existed in Dragon Quest 1 40 years ago, 1986, you know? So like playing these games like renewed my appreciation for the original Dragon Quest games. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Like, they were so far advanced in terms of like quest design. The quest design is so cool. Where you're just free to do anything. Dragon Quest 3 just kind of like lets you just do whatever. You can do a lot of things like completely out of order.
Yeah.
And Dragon Quest 1 is just a little bit more linear, but like it does get to a certain point where you can actually just kind of do whatever you want, and like so much of it is like one of the quality of life improvements, or not improvements, but like
Changes, I guess. Additions.
Yeah, changes. Yeah, I guess, or like it's for the casual kids. They tell you where to go.
Yeah.
They tell you where to go. Go to here, to this cave or whatever like that. But in the original games, or if you turn that off, you have to talk to the townspeople.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
You have to remember what they're saying and what they're doing, and then you can walk out, and then you figure that out. You go to a town and they're like, oh my god, I did hear about this thing going on in this cave in the southeast, and then you just go check that out, and that's where you solve it. It's very simple stuff, but it's very, very advanced for 1986. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Or even 1988 for Dragon Quest 3. That's still so early,
Yeah, crazy.
In the series. And both of those games were just on it, man. Yuji Horii and Enix. They cooked hard to the point where they influenced the rest of the industry.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Just a PSA really quick, since you brought this up. Dragon Quest 11 S is $20 pretty much everywhere except Xbox right now. It's $40 there, so it's a great time to hop into Dragon Quest 11, especially with S now, which I never played the S version, so I need to do that someday.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
No, I played it when it came out, so there was no S yet.
Wow. There's a lot of like quality of life.
Yeah.
And I would call it improvements for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it. I would love to.
Yeah. It's a long game though. Like,
it's long.
That's the issue, man. It's like after I beat 1, I was like, oh man, I really want to play 11 now again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did buy it on PC. And I started it, and then I started to think about all the stuff I need to do in the rest of the game. I was like,
yeah.
That's the thing about Dragon Quest 11 is that, like, we say Xenoblade Chronicles are like 100-hour games, and it's like they're not. You can beat them in like 50 hours if you power through them. But Dragon Quest 11 in particular is like a game that takes full advantage of like every hour. It's like you need every hour to play through all this. It is a 100-hour game. Full stop.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started thinking about that, I was like, I think I'll just play Dragon Quest 2. I never played Dragon Quest 2. I never played Dragon Quest 2. So I just started it last night. Really enjoying the story. It's interesting that the evolution of there's one thing about the release order, starting with Dragon Quest 3 to 1 and 2, that feels accidentally evolutionary, in that 3 does give you a party, but that party doesn't say anything almost throughout the whole game.
Right, yeah, there might as well just be they're just nameless characters, or like no personality, nothing.
Yeah, they're like pawns from Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
yeah, you're right. They're like pawns.
Isn't that the interesting thing, right? They're exactly like the pawns. You're just getting classes, and you're just filling out the party for balance issues or whatever, right? And then Dragon Quest 1 has one character, and then Dragon Quest 2 actually has a whole party of characters with unique personalities and character arcs and everything like that.
Right.
So that in itself feels accidentally evolutionary, and it makes sense because it feels like a natural evolution of JRPGs. Even though Dragon Quest 3 was actually still pretty advanced, even compared to 1.
Yeah.
But playing Dragon Quest 2 does feel like a real proper sequel to Dragon Quest 3 and 1. So I'm really, I just started on it. I just got my first party member, so I'm like only like 2 hours into it. But I'm really looking forward to playing the rest of it and finally experiencing Dragon Quest 2 for the first time ever.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when I can get back to those. I've been playing something else, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But Gene, anything else before we move on from you?
No, that's it. Just been playing a lot of Dragon Quest. I try to play other games. Alan Wake 2 is a game that I kind of fire back up again in between. But every single time I'm playing any other game, I'm like, man, I'm super into Dragon Quest right now, and it's like really like hitting me, and like, it's a blessed distraction. That's for damn sure. So
for sure. All right, cool. Micah, what about you? What are you playing?
Yeah, so I did end up beating Dragon Quest 1 Remake.
Yay.
I just beat it last night. I liked it a lot. I will say I got like I was just either gonna get filtered or I was like, I'm gonna bump it down to easy. There's one like boss fight you get to that's just a massive difficulty spike. And I really was and I was maybe 8 hours into the game at that point, and I just said, I just don't want to grind any more levels.
Which
like,
boss?
I spent
Which boss was it?
the green dragon.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I had I had spent like 2 hours maybe grinding levels. I got to like I consulted a guide. I got up to the recommended level, and I was still just like, it's like this dude can take me out with like 2 hits. I was like, I don't know what to do, and I was like, I'm just gonna bump it down to easy, and I did that. And the game still it took me 14 and a half hours according to the clock on the save file to beat the game. But I had such a fun experience after that point. It was fun playing it on normal to a certain point.
Mhm.
I just really got so sick of level grinding because
Sure,
you're by yourself. Like, it is, at first it doesn't seem like, oh, it's not too bad just not having any party members, but like it starts to wear on you. It's like, I only have these abilities and I'm kind of sick of using them. And yeah, you
Mhm.
unlock new ones along the way, but it's like, I missed having like a dedicated wizard with a lot of MP, because it's like I feel like I run out so quickly. It was just things like that. That it's like the battles were fun at first, but only having one guy in your party just for me, it started to feel as kind of boring.
For
And I
sure.
wanted to see the story through, but I really just wasn't as engaged with it as I was Dragon Quest 3. So I did bump it down to easy. I went through and did all the things. Like, to stay super vague, it also is one of those JRPGs where it's kind of like, and one more thing.
Yeah.
And like fucking 10 times it's gonna end one more thing you.
Dragon
So I'm
Quest
glad I
style,
bumped
yeah.
it down to easy, because like there were just times where I was like, oh, I think I'm at the end of the game, and it's like, no, you're not. No, you're fucking not. And I would have gotten burnt out a lot sooner if I had forced myself to actually spend all the time level grinding and all that. So I don't know what I'm going to move on to next. I was telling Brad before the show, I'm feeling maybe a little burnt out on JRPGs right now. Like, I was playing Tales of Exilia on the side, and I kind of just don't want to go back to it right now. Like, I'll definitely go back to it. I'll just pick up where I left off. It's fine. But I think about going back to that game, and I just feel nothing. And so I'm kind of thinking I want to just do something completely different. So I might try Dragon Quest Builders 2, because I have that.
Delightful.
Yeah, because I just want something. I might try Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. It's got like, some RPG stuff in it, but it's the farming aspect I'm kind of interested in. But yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2 might be the winner. I gotta look through my games. I do want to go back to Hades now that Gene told me about easy mode, and finally just see the ending at least once, because that's a game that I spent a lot of hours with back in the day, but I genuinely just couldn't beat it. I got to the final boss many times, and I finally just gave up. I was like, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. Like, I'm just not fucking good enough, and it's fine. I like the game a lot, but I was just like, I can't do it. So now that I know that exists, I'd like to at least just see it and do a little run through before I get the second one on Thursday.
Okay, cool. Very nice. Anything else, Micah, before we move on?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's it for now. And yeah, just figuring out my next move.
Okay, very nice. All right, guys. So for me, as all you listeners know, Metroid Prime 4 is coming up December 4th. So I decided to revisit a Metroid game that I played through once, and it is, in my opinion, by far the most controversial one. And that is Metroid Other M on the Wii. I decided to fire it up and play through the game. And this is a very weird game. Very weird. First of all, it's on the Wii, so it's crazy with the controls. Right away, you have to use the Wiimote, of course. But this game, you do not use the nunchuck like you do in so many other games, which makes sense in most games. You use the nunchuck to move around and stuff like that. No, you hold this Wiimote, just the Wiimote, sideways. So you're playing a 3D game like this the entire time, which is not good right away. Moving Samus, you can absolutely do it, but it does not feel good. And I desperately wanted an analog stick every time I was playing this game. Also, this game is super ambitious, and I respect the hell out of it for trying a lot of stuff, but I don't think it worked as much as I was hoping it would in many cases. One cool thing that's super ambitious is this is a third-person Metroid 3D game. As far as I'm aware, that's the only one. Most 3D Metroid games are the Prime games, which are all first-person, but this one, no, you can actually see Samus. This is also made by Team Ninja, like the Ninja Gaiden people and stuff like that, so not an internal Nintendo team. And you can also go in first-person in the game. Only, like, you cannot move around in first-person, but you go in first-person. Of course, it makes sense for the Prime games. But how you do this is you hold the Wiimote during the game to go first person, you rotate it. So I was playing the game a lot, and I was trying to switch to first person in combat to aim at certain guys. Like to shoot missiles, you have to like actually go into first person and lock onto someone. And I was trying to do it, and it just wasn't fucking working all the time, and I was getting pissed off. I was like, God damn fucking Wii bullshit. But then I was like, okay, it has the sensor bar. First of all, I had to get out the Wii U, so I was already annoyed because I had to bust that piece of shit out and put this game in there to play it. But then I was like, all right, it has a sensor bar. So I scooted back quite a bit from where I was playing. It worked much better. So thankfully, I addressed that issue for the most part. Still, though, it feels not super smooth as much as it needs to be when you're fighting in third person, then trying to switch to first person during mid-combat. It just feels a little clunky all the time. I respect the vision, but I don't think it worked out too much. A lot of this game is just, I wish it had buttons instead of having to use motion controls. And I think that's probably just a relic of the Wii kind of era. One thing when I was playing through this game is the exploration and the navigation through the levels is actually way more linear than I remembered. You don't really get lost in this game. I'll say that. Everything is kind of like on a straight path. You are in areas sometimes where you can like go a different way, but it's never like I reach a spot. If you've played any Metroid game, you know you reach a spot and there's like 3 ways to go or something like that, and they can all take you completely different areas and stuff. But you never really get that feeling. It's just kind of always like go this way, always just kind of in a line. And I kind of like miss the exploration, especially after playing Hollow Knight this year. You know, you just wonder what kind of random shenanigans you'll get into. There's none of that in this game. It feels very linear in that sense. So that was disappointing to me right away. The setting is kind of interesting. It's on a spaceship, which is kind of cool. You know, most Metro games take place on Earth or stuff like that. Or not Earth, but a planet. This is all a spaceship, but it has different biomes in it for some reason. I guess it's like a science research facility. That's why it has like different types, like a tropical one, an ice one, a fire one. It's fucking Metroid, so you have to have that in every one. But going through the environments, yeah, they're not super fun or engaging to explore, and I was kind of disappointed with that again. There are things to find, like missiles and E-tanks and all that kind of stuff, which is, of course, important, but it's just not really that satisfying, the exploration. So that's a huge check for me, or a minus, I should say. So bad there. I respect the amount of boss fights they have in this game. There's quite a few, and they try to do some cool things with them and make them interesting. They're all right. I feel like some of them were kind of long or got kind of annoying at parts, but I respect what they did there. I'm trying to remember this is a Wii game from 2010, so of course not everything is aged gracefully. The biggest probably controversial thing about this game is its story and narrative. Samus talks in this game a lot, and the voice acting is not good. Her voice acting is she sounds like a robot the entire game. The baby. I was caring for the baby Metroid, and then Mother Brain destroyed it. I'm not kidding. That's how she talks throughout the whole game. Like, I respect there's so many cutscenes in this game, and I really appreciate them trying to be super narrative with it, but Team Ninja was not the team to do this. I mean, it makes sense. You look at all their games, and they're not very good from a narrative perspective. And it's sad to see this happen to Metroid when it was kind of like the first try. So people are very jumpy about story, which we'll get into later when we talk about Metroid Prime 4 in a little bit. But there's like the Federation in this game a lot. You like meet characters from the Galactic Federation. And I think that's cool, just world building. But you don't really give a shit about any of them except one throughout the game, kind of. And they're all pretty goofy. Like if you guys remember the trailer from back in the day, it's the guy with the mask. And he goes, "Remember me?" Gene, you might remember that. It was like a meme for a while.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. What was his name?
Anthony.
Bo?
No, I think it was Anthony.
Anthony, yeah.
I think. But yeah, Samus has this kind of daughter-father relationship with the character, and it's not good. It's just very stiff. Everything in this game is stiff, I'll say. All the acting, all the writing, it's just not good. I don't think the ideas are super bad. I mean, I'm not going to get into the story. It's kind of insane, but I'm not against the idea of them trying these kind of narrative things. Because when people think Metroid, I feel like, and Gene, you can correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of people think about Metroid as very alone, isolated, not really talking to anyone. That's kind of what people associate Metroid with. And this kind of tries to introduce new elements, and they've been doing this in Prime 4 as well, and people seem to not like that for Metroid, and I can understand that. I don't think the idea is bad. I think just the execution was not handled properly in this game. There is a post-game, and the post-game is actually the best part of the game, because you actually get to you come back to this area and you get to actually explore it more freely when you have all your power-ups, so you can go back and get a bunch of stuff. That's when I felt like, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a Metroid game now, going through this area. I have some sort of sense of exploration and having these power-ups to give me access to new areas, but something too sick. But yeah, it's a weird-ass game, man. It's a weird fucking game. I'm glad I revisited it. I don't think it's very good. I respect parts of it, and I think there's some cool ideas here, but I was just saying, I think the execution is not well done. But I'm glad it exists. But this game definitely scared a lot of people off from story and Metroid, which is a damn shame to me.
It's too bad. And it's the writer of Metroid Dread, but I think I think it's a partnership with Team Ninja, because let's face it, Team Ninja fucking sucks at telling stories.
Oh, they sure do. Yeah,
like I know I always make fun of Ubisoft as being the worst writers, but it's actually Team Ninja is definitely worse. So yeah, I do feel like that, but they make great games, and there were so many great, interesting. You're right that I'm glad that you revisited Other M, because it is an interesting game with a lot of interesting concepts. I think you nailed it. These concepts could have worked if it had a more interesting or better or natural control system than the fucking Wiimote. And I know we make fun of Colin for like quote unquote graduating from Nintendo, but like honestly, I kind of wanted to leave Nintendo behind after the Wii. I was like, if you're just gonna keep making the Wii, then I don't fucking care. Like I'm done with you guys, you know, because I don't like this motion control shit. I hate the motion control shit. It's why I didn't like Skyward Sword for a long time. And it's why I didn't really like Twilight Princess, because the only version of Twilight Princess I played was the Wii. And it wasn't until I played the GameCube when I was like, oh, I just really fucking hate motion controls. That's it. Like, oh, Twilight Princess is brilliantly designed. I love this game. I just couldn't see it because I was just so upset or like not having fun just wiggling my Wiimote all the time. It sucked. And there's no camera control, you know.
Nope. Yeah, not here either.
Yeah, and it was all fixed camera angles for Other M, and that's fine. But it's just like, yeah, it's a game. It was a great concept that did not have the right platform or the right team, honestly.
Right.
For it.
Yeah, they do a lot of like running through an area, and before you can go through a door, it just locks, and you get ambushed by enemies. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, there's some cool ideas here, Gene. Like, that has Ninja Gaiden DNA in it. Like, Samus can kind of do some
the parry.
Like there's no parry actually, but like grabbing enemies and like shooting them, almost like, you know how Ninja Gaiden, when you like cut off their limbs, you can do the execution kind of thing.
Yeah.
She kind of has like something like that.
Yeah, and
there's like three shots of that.
Yeah, and they did that for Metroid Dread, where they added like, you know, like kill shots for certain enemies and everything. Too. So
so there's some of that,
so that's cool. Why it's like I'm glad that they took some of the ideas and they've evolved them. But I wouldn't mind. Like, I did like the whole first person like scanning thing too. I thought it was an interesting mix of like trying to incorporate the scanning Metroid Prime stuff into something more traditional. It's just it's a failed experiment, but it has some good ideas.
Yeah,
for sure.
Cool ideas.
I would not mind if someone tried it again. I would love that actually. But
yeah, I'm not opposed to if they tried.
Don't let Team Ninja write anything. Just let them make the game. Ninja Gaiden 4 sucks, man. The fucking story fucking is ass, man. Yeah, I hate the story. You know. The fucking edgy ass like new ninja, he fucking sucks, dude.
Yakumo.
Yeah, Yakumo. I already forgot his fucking name, you know. Yeah, cool game, cool action, but like, man, they can't. They do not know how to like write like setting and story or anything like that. That's why I don't like the Neo games. I'm sorry, you know.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't play those for story. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Next story right here is, so recently there was some previews and a new like overview trailer of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Some people got their hands on it. And there was one thing I've been seeing in particular. I haven't watched like people's hands-on impressions and all that kind of stuff because I don't fucking want to know.
I don't know.
But there is this character in the game that apparently you run into called Miles McKenzie. And apparently, like I said, I haven't watched it. I've seen screenshots of this character, but I haven't watched it. They are very annoying and have like people are comparing it to Marvel writing. And I feel like anything with narrative, people are extremely sensitive with Metroid. So people are not happy about this. We have no idea how much this character's in the game. There are Galactic Federation members in the game, though, that you will meet throughout the adventure. And I can understand people's concerns, you know? I don't necessarily want Samus with like a group of people the whole time. I'm fine with running into people occasionally here and there. That's fine with me. But I still want Samus to be alone for a lot of the game. But a lot of people are freaking out about this. And I'm going to read in some of these write-ins that we got right here. This is from Jordan Faldudo. Whoa, Samus, did you just move that space pebble with your freaking mind? Brad, after the most recent previews of Metroid Prime 4 introducing us to Miles McKenzie, the Marvel-esque companion for Samus, is all hope lost for this game? Dave Ramos wrote in and said, hey guys, by now I'm sure you all seen or heard about Metroid Prime previews and Mac McKenzie, the unnecessary talkative NPC. While many Metroid fans seem vehemently upset about this, myself included, Metroid has never been a top seller for Nintendo. Is it possible that Marvel-written NPC is just not for us, the old school Metroid fans, and is meant to broaden wider appeal for new fans? P.S. Is this why, as men, we love Samus because she's so quiet? Peace and quiet. Hashtag a day without women.
That's crazy.
A
That's
classic
a great
Called Moriarty tweet right there. Yeah.
Amazing write-in. And good insight too. Good thought.
Yeah. So, Gene, you're a Metroid fan. What do you think about this?
I think Jordan who's saying that is all hope lost for this game. Guys, we need to stop fucking doing this, man.
No. You guys are... I understand it's a tiny bit of the game. A tiny little piece.
Yeah, stop fucking taking a little clip and saying, "Oh my god, it's so Jover for whatever like that." You know, like first of all, Forspoken wasn't even that bad. You know, it has 15 minutes of bad dialogue. Absolutely, like that shit does exist in there, but it wasn't that bad. Same with Dragon Age Veilguard, and Dragon Age Veilguard has a lot of problems, but like, you know, a lot of the bad writing was isolated to one character, which is a whole problem because like, you know, one character in the whole party is a problem, right? Especially if they're that prominent. But my take, and I didn't play Metroid Prime 4. I could have had the opportunity to preview it, but I've just been, you know, so busy and I just didn't want to travel and everything like that. But my take is that I bet Miles isn't on there. So you haven't heard any of the dialogue, right?
No, I have not.
It is bad. It is bad. There is one moment where he's on the floor and he's like, okay, so I'm stuck on a planet with a bunch of monsters and aliens, but I am hanging out with like a really beautiful woman, blah, blah, blah. So
some big bang shit. Yeah.
So he's like, win, you know? So he's like saying like stuff like win, you know? So it's like, okay, that sucks. It does suck.
Mm-hmm.
My take is that I bet that guy fucking shows up for like 15 minutes and like he's gone.
Yeah. And I wonder like with the context, like does Samus find him annoying in game? Do other characters find him annoying in game? I'm
like
really
a
curious
claptrap type.
Sure.
Like, in Borderlands, everybody fucking hates Claptrap. It's a thing that he sucks.
Yeah. And like, look at the rest of the gameplay. There's motorcycles and deserts and stuff like that. You think Miles McKenzie is fucking tagging along with Samus throughout all that shit? No, I don't think so. And
maybe he is.
He would never be able to catch up unless he becomes like a little like fairy or whatever like that, which would be fucking stupid, you know. And
what they didn't show you was the sidecar on the motorcycle. All the angles have obscured it, Gene, but what you haven't seen is that there's a sidecar.
Like
a lot of Two Fat Ladies on PBS. Honestly, I'm thinking Two Fat Ladies, and he's in it the whole time, and it's just been obscured through the angles.
People have this complaint about Metroid Prime 3 that it was too talkative, and it just goes to show that you did not play Metroid Prime 3 because it was talkative for the first 15-20 minutes, and for the rest of the game there's no other character there.
I feel like if there's like any voice acting in a Metroid game, people flip out whatsoever.
Yeah. and it's just fucking stupid. It's this kind of mentality that is stopping, and it's this kind of talk from the fans themselves that is scaring other people away. Because I'm always asking, why does Hollow Knight sell so well and Metroid doesn't? Metroid is easier than Hollow Knight. It has a cooler character like immediately than Hollow Knight. But somehow sells like 1 million or like 3 million selling for Metroid Dread is like amazing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of this kind of attitude, because the hardcore fans just dunk on it, and then so why would the casual fans just look at that and be like, oh yeah, we should check it out, you know. If the game does, if Miles is there for like 90% of the game, then yes, I think that would be a problem.
Yeah.
But this is a preview. I do like these people play the tutorial area. I don't think that it's an issue. And I think it's so annoying to see this discourse come back all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't like the writing either. Trust me, I hate the writing, but I think it's too early to freak out over this, you know?
Yeah. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. If there's more of it and it's frequent in the game, bad, really bad. Don't do that.
I agree. Yeah. But I'd be the first to say,
yeah,
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
And I don't like Miles.
I'm not thrilled about this character.
I agree with everyone. He does suck. I'm not defending him at all. It's weird that they put him in there, but again, I don't think that he's going to be some main character. Again, I played a little bit of Metroid Prime 4 in April, and there's a lot of characters there. Mm-hmm. And the whole time I'm playing, I'm not thinking, oh, this is going to be like the whole game. No, not at all. You think playing Halo 1 that you're just going to be on the spaceship the whole time on the first level? No.
Right.
You gotta play the rest of the game. So honestly, like, shut the fuck up when it comes to previews, man. Oh my fucking god, dude. Fucking wait till the game comes out.
I like this attitude from Gene. This is good. I like this. But yeah, we shall see.
You guys are being very mean about Chris's debut role in a Nintendo game.
That's true.
It hurts my heart to see so many people dunking on our boy Chris in his.
Hey, he got Until Dawn already. All right, he got his. He did right in games.
And American Dad.
Dad, yeah.
It's great Steve, in that.
Yeah. And then the later write-in has Dave Ramos again. You know, that great write-in. Is it possible that this Marvel written NPC is not just for us? That's a good thought too.
Yeah, 100%. They want to appeal to more people with Metroid. Yeah. They absolutely want it to be a bigger franchise than it is, because Metroid's not huge. That would be
the reason to show it. Like, if this guy, let's say this guy's not in the game a lot, it's just like a side thing, but the reason to show it would be to show a variety of tone and to maybe get some more casual people who don't think it's for them to be like, oh, well, I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. You know, the type of person who would think it's funny will be like, oh, all right, let's see what that guy's about. Mm-hmm. So it's like, because, I mean, they had to have known that showing it would definitely turn off some people who will still buy it, skeptical or not. But it does seem like they're trying to get a different audience too.
Yeah. Because Metroid should be bigger than it is. It's an awesome series, and it unfortunately just hasn't. I mean, it sells well, but not as good as it should compared to other Nintendo franchises, especially. So hopefully everything will be fine. We need full context for the game. We don't have to wait too much longer. All right, guys. Next year, we finally got our first look at the Zelda movie. Now, Nintendo tweeted this out with a classic. This is Miyamoto. Said filming is underway for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda in a lush, natural setting with Bo Bragason-san, who will play Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth-san, who will play Link. So we got some couple pictures of the two actors of Link and Zelda, and I gotta say, I think they look pretty good as these characters. You guys know I've been very skeptical about this movie, and I still very much am. But I think these actors look really good as these characters. What do you guys think?
I think it looks good. I think they look really good. The thing like we talked about last week is like what I'm concerned about is how the like monsters and non humanish creatures will look. But I think they look fantastic. Love the costumes. The fucking scenery is gorgeous. But yeah, my hesitation is like, show me a Goron. Show me a Zora.
The real test.
Show me how fucking hokey this is going to look.
Test. Yeah.
Is this going to be bad? Because that's the part of that scares me.
Yeah. Gene, what did you think about this?
I think it was great. Not much to go on, but the main cast itself was cool, and it's interesting to see Zelda wearing the Breath of the Wild gear, her outfit,
the blue.
The blue. And she's got the archer's outfit. So I'm glad Link is not in the Breath of the Wild outfit, at least. Oh my god, dude.
He's wearing green.
Yeah, but they look good. They look good. So got to see more, but it's not a bad shot, and makes me feel a little excited for it for sure. I'm less worried, although of course I'm still worried. So,
yeah, of course, I'm still worried, but
the actors look serious and they look cool.
They look
the
really casting seemed to work out well visually, at least.
Yeah, I could envision a movie that is fun and enchanting from their faces. They look great. And it's nice, and again, it's so nice to see not like main stars, like it's not Zelda starring Zendaya and Tom Holland or whatever,
right?
Right.
Yeah, it's nice to see new talent being highlighted as, and God, it's so nice to see like not a known, like imagine if it was someone famous, like Timothée Chalamet or even Hunter Schafer. I wouldn't. Jack Black as Ganon.
Hey, give it time. He could still show up as a shopkeeper or something like that. Link.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like Mario is the brand where they're like we'll just put all the celebrity slop on this, but with Zelda, we're gonna go with traditional Hollywood. I'm hoping.
Yeah. There'll be some celebrity cameo.
No, we're gonna get Terry Crews as the King Goron.
Cool. That'd be sick, actually, dude. I'd be into that.
That would actually be kind of fun. Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
No, it's wrong. It's the wrong tone. It's incorrect.
Just make them serious. Well, the Gorons are fucking goofy.
They are, but we don't want Terry Crews level of goofy. And I love Terry Crews. That's what we're going for here.
Not enough.
Look at Bo Borgeson-san.
Yeah, he's Link.
Oh no, that's the girl.
That's Zelda.
My bad. I keep thinking of Bo Burnham, the comedian. Which is
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
So. Have you ever seen Zack Stone is Gonna Be Famous?
No.
It was. I think they only did one season. It was a show on MTV. It's about a kid who tries to become like a YouTube star instead of going to college. It's like the first thing I ever saw of Bo Burnham, and like no one else has seen it, and it's so good.
Yeah, I never heard of it. Wow. So in the screenshot though, 2 nitpicks. 1, Link's right-handed. I'm like, God damn it. All right. Really is Breath of the Wild. Fuck. Number 2, no hat. No green hat. Now, I don't have a problem if he doesn't wear the hat throughout the whole movie, but you gotta put the hat on at least once in the movie. Don't be a fucking pussy. Put the hat on. Give him the Link's hat. He needs that little green hat. Don't shake your fucking head at me, Micah.
I love the hat in the game, but I don't know if it's gonna just look dopey in real life. Because like...
Bro, wait till you see what a Goron looks like in this movie, all right?
I know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta buy back some points. You gotta buy back some cool points.
Give the fucking hat, dude. If you're gonna do it, dude, you gotta go all the way. Don't be a bitch. Give him the hat at least one scene. He's gotta wear it. All right?
Maybe it blows away or something, like very early on. Like he's wearing the hat and they like gets blown away.
Fine, I'll allow that. I'll allow that. But don't be.
Maybe that's the whole movie. His hat gets stolen.
That's the quest.
They gotta get the hat back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Minish Cap. It's the talking hat. He's gotta go get it. The movie's out May 7th, 2027. So we still got a ways to go, but that screenshot looks good. Looking forward to seeing more. Hopefully it doesn't suck. All right. Devin wrote in and said, Sacred Triforce, wishing Gene the best. What kind of actual combat do you think we'll get in a PG-13 Legend of Zelda movie? Are we going to see blood on the Master Sword or one of the Zelda's arrows as it tears through a bokoblin? Or are they going to stylize it for younger audiences? The director comes straight off Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, so he knows how to blend actors and virtual effects in a way that probably got him hired. So I'm not worried about quality. I'm more curious about the combat. What do you guys think? Have fun making the thumbnail for this episode. All right. How violent are we getting here, Micah? Is Link chopping off an arm?
Oh yeah, I would say so, right?
Okay.
I mean, if they're creatures, it's always different when it's like humanoid violence versus creatures.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I feel like you can get away with quite a bit when it's like, yeah, look at this fucking like pig-faced goblin thing.
Yeah, is
Like,
he gonna fight
hack it up,
Lizalfos or something like that? You can cut that lizard boy up.
right? I mean, I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I would expect a fair amount of violence. I'd expect some tasteful cutaways as well.
And tasteful
But
nudity.
no tasteful nudity. Not unless it's Ganon. We don't know
Oh.
who plays him yet, though. But yeah, Zelda firing off some arrows, pew pew pew. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
Do you agree, Gene? You think you bring it at that kind of level of violence?
I never really thought of. I mean, Zelda's not violence at all. So
Not really.
It's like, I think PG-13 is not violent. It's just you're going to hit guys with a sword. That's PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings movies are PG-13, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's they held up heads. Nobody was complaining about the lack of violence or the level of violence in that one. It was just good. So
yeah. Don't be pussies, Nintendo. Don't nerf it, all right?
PG-13, yeah, Lord of the Rings. So yeah, good stuff.
All right. Quick final little story right here. I just saw this morning, and I thought it was kind of cute. We got another stop motion thing from Mario Shorts making melodies on their YouTube channel. This like indoctrination YouTube channel for Nintendo. They just did another little video, very cute, of Mario with the music notes from Mario games and Yoshi and Toad. Just a cute little thing for kids. I liked it. Micah, what do you think about this? You like cute stuff.
Yeah, I watched it. It is adorable. The little song, very cute. I don't know, it's their iconic music, but it was fun. Toad was so cute. Oh my god, he just comes out there hopping around. It was adorable. Yeah, do I know the full vision of like what we're doing with these other than entertaining children? Like you said, it's like just trying to get, Mom, I want the Mario doll. Like, I don't know. Other than wanting to just get even more children, I should say, because the kids already like it. The kids already like Mario.
Kids like Mario.
So it seems like a lot of effort for trying to get even more children that already like your product, but I thought it was quite nice. Man.
Gotta expand. Gotta try different avenues. Gene, any thoughts about this? Or do you want to move on? All right. Let's end the show with some write-ins from the audience. If you want to write into the show, I post a thread every Sunday on our Patreon calling for your submission, so keep an eye out there. I don't know who wrote this in. I cut their name off on accident. Sorry about that. But, Gene, you kind of touched on this earlier, so let's get into it. Metroid 4 looks incredible and full of potential, but why does a franchise that's so influential, critically acclaimed, and foundational to the entire Metroidvania genre never seem to get the same commercial push or mainstream attention from Nintendo? What factors, whether marketing decisions, cultural differences, or the series' atmospheric and solitary design, have kept it from reaching the mass market success its legacy suggests it deserves? What do you think, Gene?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
I don't think anyone knows. Nintendo certainly doesn't.
I will say that I always blame PlayStation folks for not showing up for their IP. Like it makes no fucking sense to me that Uncharted doesn't sell 30 million copies. You know, why doesn't everybody own Uncharted the same way they own Spider-Man? Same goes for Nintendo fans. Yeah, you all show up for Pokemon and Animal Crossing and Mario and Zelda. Where's the love for Metroid? Why aren't we showing up for Metroid at least in like the 5 million range? But we can't even do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to say Dread sold like 3 million as of 3 years ago. I want to say.
Yeah,
I'll look it up. I don't know if there's any updates.
I don't think there's been updates, but yeah.
But yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what they could do to market it better, or like cultural differences. That doesn't make any sense to me because she is a white woman that is strong and powerful and has a cool suit of armor
and hot. Don't forget
that. The atmospheric or solitary design, like that doesn't make any sense with Hollow Knight becoming a mega blockbuster on its own. None of that makes any sense. The only sense I can make is that whatever it is that Metroid does, Nintendo fans don't really jive with it all that much. They're not going to show up for it like they do. They showed up for fucking Mario Kart World. That's for damn sure.
All right.
But again, the same energy for that I put to Sony fans. Why aren't you buying all these great Sony IP to
Astrobot, dude,
to en masse? And Astrobot, of course. Astrobot is the number one thing. You know, you all own Astrobot 1, Astro's Playroom, and none of you, like, only 2.4 million people bought Astrobot itself. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
So, like, at this point, I blame the audience. You know, there's plenty of opportunities to know what these games are, and it's just you're just not showing up for them. You're too busy fucking playing Arc Raiders or some shit, you know, or Mario Kart World.
Yeah, I think so. Metroid Dread, as of like 2022, sold 3 million. That is the highest selling Metroid game ever.
Yeah.
And that's crazy how low that is compared to other Nintendo franchises. Absolutely insane. So
yeah, at this point, I blame the audience.
Or maybe it's Metroid
it has anything to do with
Prime
marketing.
that sold the most. Sorry, it's one of the most. It's either the first or the second. So
yeah,
it needs to sell more. It deserves it. Mike, as not a Metroid person, what do you think? You have any thoughts about this? Why it doesn't appeal?
No, well, here's the thing. It was very recent news to me that these games aren't very popular simply because, as the write-in said, it's like Metroidvania is a very popular thing. I assumed that Metroid was a very popular thing. And so it's like news to me that actually this super influential thing is not very popular. And it's like, I can't even think of an analog to that of like, the source, like the source material in quotes, isn't very popular, but everything that's spawned off it is. And it's like, that's fucking weird. It doesn't, I don't really know why it doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't. So I don't know. Maybe it is just super niche for some reason. But
you just don't like playing as women. It's fine. You can say it.
I mean, you know, it's interesting because it's like in Smash Brothers, it's like, oh, you know, people, I want to play a Zero Suit Samus. And it's like, well, it turns out it's only because she's hot.
Yeah.
And it did not spark any interest in people to play the game, I guess. But no, I find it very interesting that something that's so influential is actually not very popular.
Yeah.
But I'll also say that like all the new trailers for Prime 4 don't hook me either. I'm not much of a sci-fi person though when it comes to gaming. So that's a big part of it for me is that like you've already kind of lost me with the setting and all that. So I don't know how you get more people interested. And of course it's the kind of double-edged sword of like, well, if it's not going to sell super well, how much do you spend on marketing this thing? But by the same token, if you don't spend a lot trying to sell it to people, how do you get a broader audience?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to next write-in here from NM. Hi, gang. What's everybody's favorite kind of cookie? I like peanut butter cookies with the Hershey's Kisses in the middle. P.S. The people who are mad about the guy with glasses in Prime 4 need to go look in the fucking mirror first before judging. Thanks for the laugh. I'll charge my ice beam and listen. Wow, dude. Basically, NM here saying all of you look like Chris Ray Gun.
I mean, just because I look like the glasses guy doesn't mean I think I belong in the story, though, right? I pop on my glasses every night. I look like a fucking nerd. Doesn't mean I think I belong in the Metroid story alongside Samus.
Yeah. All right, Micah. Favorite cookie?
Shortbread, and it's not even fucking close. I love cookies.
So good, dude.
And him talking about the peanut butter blossoms, the fucking slap. Fucking love peanut butter blossoms. It's so good.
Yeah, so good.
But shortbread is my all-time favorite cookie. I am a salty and sweet person for sure.
Yeah.
So shortbread being that borderline salty, it's like you can eat a little salt for dessert. It's so good. And you add like chocolate chips or something in it. They're so versatile. But shortbread wins every time.
Shortbread slaps for sure. Gene, do you have a favorite cookie?
Not really. I like any cookie. It's
You don't
fine.
like cookies? Dang.
No, I like cookies. I like every cookie.
Any cookie.
It's fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, any cookie. I don't really particularly have a favorite. So
You know what,
sugar
Micah?
cookies are nice. Just
Yeah,
plain
those
and
are
simple. You know.
Those are nice. Might be Snickerdoodle for me.
Ooh,
Snickerdoodle
yeah.
might do. I love like cinnamon sugar sweets, dude. That's like my bane for sweets. Because I'm not a big sweets guy, but like a cinnamon roll, sugar cookie, or a Snickerdoodle. Shout out though, just to the classic, a good chocolate chip cookie. Also, is a timeless classic. Can't go wrong. Cookies rule. All right. This is from Jonathan Turner. Hey, Micah. So I just discovered there's a Cracker Barrel not far from where I live, and now I'm kind of tempted to walk in there like a brave adventurer entering an unfamiliar biome. Before I take the pilgrimage, what should I actually try on the menu? I need the official Micah approved recommendation so I don't accidentally order something that tastes like drywall and regret my life choices. Also, as a man of the chocolate variety, I need to know, realistically, how many other black people am I going to see in there? Am I going to be the lone representative, or will I have backup? Thanks in advance for guiding me through this important culture experience.
Well, in terms of the demographic, I mean, that just depends on your area. If you go on like a Sunday after church lets out, it should be full of black ladies in big hats. That was my experience back home at the one in Springfield, Mass. Of like, if you go there after church, it's all black ladies and they're coordinated, you know, a hat matches the outfit,
Nice.
and you feel right at home. So if you live in a very black area, well, who else is going to be there? Like around here, very diverse. Whenever I go in there, there's a good mix of white people and black people. Well, that's really it. I will say I've never seen the Indian family at Cracker Barrel, but there's black people in there for sure. What to order? All day breakfast, always good.
The French
pancakes
toast
are good. The French toast is really good. For like lunch dinner, if you go on a Thursday, they have the turkey dinner. You can get it for lunch or dinner, but the turkey plate is so good. That's like one of my favorites. The ham dinner, excellent. Colin really likes the fried chicken. I also like it, but fried chicken's great. Really, I haven't had a bad meal at the Barrel.
I was gonna say you like everything at the Barrel. It's
so
all
far,
good.
So far, I've never tried the meatloaf. I've always wanted to. But whenever I go, I almost always get breakfast. So that wins every time. The biscuits and the cornbread, man.
Oh,
it's
biscuits,
all good.
dude. Woo! So good. So good. I love biscuits with honey on it. It's fucking incredible.
Ooh, that's so decadent.
Yeah, it's incredible. All right. This is from Numerical Chemist. Hey, bricked up bronies. We're not bronies. Don't you call us that. With the current Nintendo shop encompassing both the Switch and Switch 2, do you think this will remain the storefront / ecosystem for Nintendo for the inevitable future? Do you think I'll be able to play my Switch games when playing on the next Nintendo console? I love how the show has evolved with the consistency going to weekly episodes in the lead up to the Switch 2, and I love the cast you've come to develop. Brad is tall, Gene is an enigma, and Micah is a wild card, XD. I hope to see Mr. Park back in good health in the near future. Keep fisting.
Me
All
too,
right.
man. Thanks.
I am hoping and I'm assuming that we will continue with the eShop and that we will be able this eShop version and we will be able to play Switch games on everything going forward, Switch and Switch 2. Kind of like how I'm assuming with PlayStation and the PSN now. Now, you never know. Things could change, especially with Nintendo. They're fucking wild. So who knows? But God, I hope it just stays like this so I don't have to lug out old systems like anymore. So I don't have to keep things like my Wii U. All right? Enough. Gene, what do you think?
As much as I love Nintendo and glaze Nintendo is the reason why I have so much insecurity when it comes to physical media or just even digital media in general.
Yeah.
I spent so much in the Nintendo virtual shop in the Wii and the Wii U days. I spent so much money, and I was really, really happy and proud of the library I got there, and it's all torched to shit.
Yep.
So
get down.
Yeah, so Nintendo is the company I trust the least when it comes to
100%.
Never mind physical media. I'm actually starting to let go of physical my love of my need of physical media. But
no, Gene, don't say it.
But Nintendo doesn't even do digital media well though. But that's why I buy a Nintendo physical because they're so untrustworthy with making sure that the digital library keeps up. That the only recourse I have is to buy their physical copies. So I'm glad that Nintendo is still, Pokemon Pokopia or whatever like that is not.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a game key card? So that's troubling.
It's
but
over. It's Jover, actually.
yeah, but as long as
it's not Jover.
As long as the Nintendo puts regular cartridges, and I'll buy them. But it's mostly because I don't trust them for keeping the copies of my old games. So I hope that the eShop is it. I hope that they smartened up and realize like, hey, we do need to respect people's purchases, and doing that will keep them in the ecosystem and make them like lifelong loyal fans. And you'll see the kind of growth that the PC base has expanded to. One thing I'll always credit for PlayStation for is I think it's incredible that you can just buy a copy of Resident Evil 1 on the PS3, and then several years later, it just happens to show up on the PS5 shop. Bam, you own it.
Yeah.
You still own it, dude.
Yeah, man.
So, shout out or keep it up to Sony for doing that, Xbox does that too. Nintendo doesn't,
They're always really behind in that regard. I feel
always,
like.
they don't care about their own preserving their own product, not in that way. So it's I sure hope so. But thanks for the nice words.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. All right, Micah. Anything from you? What do you think?
Yeah, I hope that after the entire, I don't want to say debacle, but after having to go through the whole thing of like your Nintendo Net ID, from the 3DS days, and we had to, and they did, it was done well. It's not like, oh my God, my account like got deleted or any shit, but like after having to deal with these separate accounts, and it's like now you have your one Nintendo account, I would hope that they would stick with the same system long term and not make any major changes again, simply because I just don't see a point to doing so. I don't know why you'd want to be like, actually, now we're switching. It's called the Nintendo PIN, and everyone has numbers instead. And it's like, why would you? So I think they set up a system that they'll be using long term.
Yeah, hopefully. We can only hope, man. All right, guys, that is it. We are done with this episode. Micah, Gene, thank you both for joining me. Appreciate it. Great to see both of you as always. Before we go, though, any final thoughts or anything you guys want to say, or should we just get on out of here?
Well, aside from the fact that it's White People Taco Night, which is a very important night, of course, just want to say, Gene, like, so happy that we got to have you here today. And I'm not going to cry. And I just really hope that everything goes well for you this week, Gene. And sorry.
Okay, Micah.
Yeah, sorry.
We just cry. Shit.
I'm sorry. We just love you, Gene. And we love having you on the show. Mm-hmm. So just hope everything goes really well. And that we're gonna be seeing you super soon.
I hope so too. Yeah, for sure. That's why I wanted to do the show, because I miss you guys. So
yeah, man.
I miss talking to you all. So hope, fingers crossed that everything's gonna be okay. So
yeah, everyone at the
thanks so much for well wishes, and thank you, Colin and Micah. You guys have been really good friends throughout all this, so I really appreciate it.
Yep,
that's nothing.
Everyone at the company loves you, Gene. All the listeners got your back too, so we're rooting for you, man. Mm-hmm. We will continue talking nonsense on Nintendo forever. We must, because who knows what crazy shit they're gonna do, and we got to make sure we're there for it.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching, listening. We appreciate it. See you next time. Have a good one, and goodbye. Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Colin's Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.